text message from your mom. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light, and you're gonna hold this time, like the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Let's go ignite, elements collide in a flash of light, and you're gonna hold this time, like the fuse, bring the boom, dynamite. Ready for what's here. Energy that matches warfare. Feel the tension rising now. Like a man's hide as we form a crowd. Shut the lights on, make the noise sound. Got the whole room ready for a mic drop. The sun kicks in, got up in a frenzy. Acting like it's Friday when it's really only Wednesday. It's about time for the drop. Spinning up keys, winning in the chop. Every radio will come up for the top five. And you all fall down cause we're not stop. Full speed is machines.
It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. And a Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New
Yeah,
Year.
hey everyone.
Happy New
Welcome
Year.
to the All Elite Zone podcast for the first AEW show or first Dynamite of the new year of 2022. And it looks like we're starting off with Hangman and Bryan Danielson already.
Oh, I knew they were going to do that
Yeah.
because if they started it at like halfway through the show, and we obviously knew it was going to go 60 minutes. So now with it starting at the beginning of the show, we have no idea how long it's going to go. Oh, let's go!
Yeah.
I'm so hyped for this.
Who you guys got winning this one?
Hangman,
man.
Oh,
I
hope
I want
Hangman.
Hangman to win.
that's going to be bold.
Yeah, I think that if Danielson was going to win, it should be a pay-per-view.
Yeah, no, I don't even know why. I just think it's either. It just depends on what kind of run they want for Hangman. I mean, do they really want him to have had the belt for like a month or however long it's been, and then drop the title just because Bryan Danielson came in? Granted, he's done fantastic work, some of the best, if not the best work of his career so far. But
I agree.
I feel like it's too soon to take that belt off of Hangman. I think he's going over clean.
I agree with that. I think Hangman's either losing it to MJF or Cody. That's my two.
Nice.
Ooh, if he lost it to Cody, that's some fantasy booking right there that just has me tingly at the feet.
It'd be so
That's some
good.
heat-seeking booking right there.
Mikey.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Here we go.
It's
Boy.
starting.
There is indeed there is judges, I believe, for this match.
Yes.
Just in
what's
case.
up? Is it? Do they? If it goes all 60 minutes, is it up to the judge who wins?
Yeah, if
the
it
three
goes
judges
60
decide
minutes,
who
it
wins
goes
the match.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I've come from like an MMA background. I know MMA is hard to score. How the hell do you score pro wrestling? That's crazy. Like, is it whoever almost pinned or whoever dominated the match? Because last time I would say Danielson probably dominated the match, but it looked like Hangman was going to pull off victory at the end. So who's to say that he shouldn't have been awarded the decision? Like, who's making the fact that there's judges is just so ridiculous to me.
Well, they're already showing
it.
the judges on my end, but I'm not going to spoil it. So
I haven't gotten it yet.
Dang, I'm just now having Mr. Justin Roper, the dapper yapper, looking very dapper, I might add.
Oh man,
That is a unique suit.
Dude, he's
That
killing
is
it.
a great suit.
Oh, dude.
Here we go.
Their gear. Do you see Hangman's gear? Oh!
That's not okay. It's not a bad pin on judges, actually. I'm digging that.
I mean, if you're talking about like street cred in pro wrestling, dude, you got a lot of it in the panel.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be awesome, Miss Brenda.
yes.
But
This
the
should be
fact that
awesome.
like they're all like there's no surprises, I think that says it probably won't go to judge's decision.
It says in Daniel's graph it hasn't been pinned or submitted in 4+ hours of AEW in-ring time.
That is impressive,
Indeed.
actually. 4+ hours is really crazy considering he only came in September.
I agree.
Thanks, Brenda.
Hulk Hogan does
Agreed.
not need to be a judge.
Yeah.
I would have liked to
Big
see Mick
fight
Foley
feel.
be a judge.
Mick Foley, that's a good one.
Yeah, I could see Mick Foley showing up in AEW at some point.
I saw something. I read an article the other day, and it was like Mick Foley saying, if I was a heel and in my prime, I would have fans literally on the edges of their feet, scared that I was going to murder Darby.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would be
His
insane.
face gets thrown around, and I mean, like when they tossed him down the stairs. I mean, I honestly thought that was a little too much. Or when he got when he was in the body bag and they dragged him off
With the thumbtack.
Yeah.
Who was that? Was that?
That was with Cage, yeah.
Yes, dude. They drove him off in the car, and he's just in the body bag. I'm like, you can't fake that.
Indeed. Well, anyway, I know we just got this match going, though, but I just want to tell everyone some news, though. First off, I'm back for the first time since last week. I got this tooth pulled, and I had the house sit for someone. I wasn't online, so technically, I'm pretty sure I'm 100% on my since I got this tooth out finally.
Well, welcome back.
And another thing, two unfortunate news, though. First off, as mentioned last week, since we were talking about the Golden Girls, Betty White passed away.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
At the age of 99. May she rest in peace.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Betty White.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
And
I missed the big announcement. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Well, anyway, to Mikey T, and I'm to sum it up, I got this tooth pulled out finally.
Congratulations. Did it hurt?
Only when I woke up, though, for probably about the first 30 seconds, maybe a minute.
Really? It wasn't like constant?
Well, I was knocked out, though, from the,
Oh,
IV.
yes. I can
But
imagine.
anyway,
Trick.
and also, as we already know, and two announcements. First one, Betty White passed away at the age of 99.
Indeed. R.I.P. to a legend.
Or as she always says on the Golden Girls, thanks for being a friend.
That's good. I like that.
And
yeah, welcome back to Mikey
finally-
T and Chris.
Oh, Jim Cornette versus Vince Russo.
Oh, dude.
Ooh, the battle of the
Oh,
books.
that would be so great. I mean,
The
literally.
battle of the booking.
That would
Honestly,
draw ratings for sure.
I don't really like Vince Russo very much, and honestly, I think some of the stuff that Jim Cornette says is really, really like disrespectful to a lot of really talented people. But in all honesty, I do appreciate a lot of his takes. Like, I actually learned a lot by listening to him. At first, I started listening to him just because it's funny, but in reality, like a lot of his criticisms are valid. Some of them I think are a little characteristic or gimmicky, I guess you could say.
He knows his stuff, you know.
I derive a lot of interesting points of wrestling in my head from listening to him, or I feel like I understand things better, nuances of craft.
Like that's a great take. Like especially on Twitter, like people will be like hating on Cornette, but like if you really like listen to what he's saying without all of the like buzzwords to just like be disrespectful to wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like when he's talking about how he likes how FTR doesn't do their heat segments during commercials and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, like
and
that's just it's perfect.
And another thing,
and the thing is, he teaches you while you're listening to him. If you listen to him, he's pretty much teaching you a little bit.
He's pretty dang funny too. I mean, let's be honest. Some of the stuff I've heard about him as a person isn't great. But like as far as like his knowledge of the business, like how can you not respect for that guy, you know?
Yeah.
I was listening to some of his stuff last night, and he was going on about TNA and Dixie Carter.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
He used to work there, and he was
and
like,
yeah.
Oh, y'all heard what he
basically
said, right? Like what he literally said about Vince Russo. He was like, I hope I live long enough that I can pee on his grave. There's nothing more that you can say disrespectful to a man than something like that.
Another thing is,
Jim Cornette is definitely one in a million.
In the AEZ, and now I'm going to tell this to everyone though. As I told everyone around here I'm going to tell y'all live that WWE has recently released 2 Hall of Fame worthies, and they are the Road Dogg Jesse James and William Regal.
I think it's a lot more than that. I think it's just those are the big names, but I think they're going to regret releasing Regal.
Oh,
Regal, he's
Regal for sure, and Road Dogg. I hear a lot of great things about him as like a backstage person.
Well,
Regal,
Yeah.
I hope TK is already on the phone with him. He's I think he would be a really good backstage coach.
I think I think AEW
Yeah.
is to the point where they've signed so many people that what they need to be focusing on is people like him or people like Road Dogg who can train these young guys to train them how to like combine modern wrestling, like the indie style wrestling that people in WWE are like we're getting released for, and combine that with
Right.
the knowledge of just what they know about the business and come to mutual understanding. Whereas in the other company where they were at, it was just old school is the only way to go. We're still the Attitude Era. That's the only way it's going to be. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with my computer, and I'm trying to somebody hold down the fort for a second.
Yeah, I
No,
agree with that. Like
still
Regal,
shouldn't
he
be.
seemed like he was always going to these indie events and scouting people. But now that with
Exactly.
NXT,
Yeah.
like the picture with him and Mox at I think it was at a Bloodsport event. Like,
Oh, I love Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another.
Shout out to Josh
Yeah.
Barnett, a legend.
I think Matt Riddle did
Yeah.
some of that too.
Oh, dude, Matt Riddle used to be like
he was in the UFC, right?
UFC. Matt Riddle was on the Ultimate Fighter, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might not be true, but
Yeah.
he was undefeated in the UFC for a while. And,
Matt Riddle is surprisingly one of the most legitimate people in WWE.
yeah, dude, Matt Riddle will
I
beat
agree.
out of anybody. Matt Riddle, I think, like could go toe to toe. Like he could go toe to toe with anybody but Brock Lesnar in the UFC or in the WWE for sure. He was a really good MMA fighter.
Indeed.
I think that's a fantasy match in the WWE right now. Is Brock and Riddle.
I think they do really good together.
Indeed.
I remember in I think it was Survivor Series 2018. Riddle was doing like some segments with like he was just going back and forth with Chad Gable, and it was so good because like Gable's like an actual like Olympic.
Oh yeah,
I think Gable's Olympic, right?
Yeah. Gable's an Olympic wrestler for sure.
So it's like very legit.
I loved heel Chad Gable, but I guarantee you he's going to want to dip when his contract's over. I'd love to see him in AEW.
I want to see him work with FTR again.
Oh,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, because he's a legitimate like top of the line wrestler. Like, yeah, for sure.
It was American Alpha and the Revival. They put on awesome matches.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean,
I'm usually like a big Road Dogg fan, you know, and I was talking to the wife of Billy Gunn, though. I'm friends with her on Facebook, and even though I asked her this question, though, even though he was just retired and released, I was like asking her, is there going to be another AEW reunion since the Road Dogg's been released? You know what she replied?
What was
Probably not.
That makes sense. I feel like he could definitely retire at this point, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely...
Yeah. He did recently have a heart attack, though, a few months back.
Oh, he did? I didn't know about that. Oh, wait, no, I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I mean, like, I bet retirement's probably his choice from here on out.
Well, he doesn't have to wrestle. He could be what Mikey T was saying, you know, scouting or be a coach. Or whoever said that.
Want to be there to just teach and help these young guys develop confidence booster and tips and just, I don't know. Remember when Brooke Havoc was on, she was talking about how awesome like people like Cody and Anna Jay and Sean Dean and Dustin and people like that were QT behind the scenes. Like they need those guys that have been there and done that at the highest level for the longest time at the biggest time of the business. Like those are a couple like all-time legends right there. Like in the two guys that got released that we're talking about. Like they would both be great additions to the company. Sorry, I'm not watching the match at all. Is anybody watching the match?
Oh,
Hangman is
busted open.
Yep.
Well, I honestly, he is again, and we're on picture-in-picture now. In my
someone had to bleed on this match.
I think that
Brian's working on that cut.
Oh yeah, the Nightmare Factor. I think it's way better than the Performance Center. Like it's just because, especially because like you have Cody, Dustin, and QT there. It just feels like, and it also helps that it's much smaller. But you know, it's just cool because it feels like for the Performance Center, we don't really get to see the people as much until they're all like they're on screen. But for the Nightmare Factory, like there's the YouTube channel, Cody's always on. they put their talents on Dark and everything. It's just really good pipeline to TV, and I think it just works excellently.
Yeah, I think the Nightmare
I think
it could be their kind of like performance center in a way.
Yeah, if it expands,
Yeah.
I think.
You mean the Nightmare Factory,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Honestly, that and just that, but combined with Dark and Dark Elevation, like not only are they getting the training, but they're getting the chance to do it on at the venue that the second biggest company in the world is at, and like on a week in and week out basis,
Right.
like and getting to work with guys like Sean Spears and just like literally like these guys that you might not even see on TV like in a big prominent role, but they're getting that ring time, those minutes in the ring, and I think that was a big thing. Like I don't know. Shout out again to Brooke Havoc for coming on. That was awesome, man. I rewatched that interview the other day. I really enjoyed that.
That was a great interview.
And here's enough.
Speedy recovery. I'm excited. My shirt just shipped. I got her T-shirt from her Pro Wrestling Tees site. Connor, I think, linked it in the description if anybody wants to go check it out and buy something. She's some pretty cool shirts up. Chris, your shirt shipped all the way, by the way, too. So
I saw it on your message. I seen that. By the way, how you guys like this shirt though? I know it's not.
Rockin'.
I know it's not.
Blues Clues.
Let's go.
Yeah. Classic.
But anyway, I got a question though for everybody around here. Now, since the Road Dogg Jesse James is now a free agent, well, technically until, for 90 days, I don't know. Connor, I know you're in charge though, but do you think do we think we should have the Road Dogg Jesse James on this podcast? Yes or no?
I'd like to have him on. I mean, definitely.
He's now free.
I would love.
Why not?
I mean, he's one of the all-time favorites with DX. Him and Billy Gunn.
That's the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah,
and
I
let me say this: I always wanted to do this, and he always wanted to do it doggy style. Well, no offense. Well, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Chris getting a little looser. I see. That's
like
good,
it.
man. It's a good thing. Be comfortable.
Wait till the T-shirt, Mr. Jacobs. He's gonna be real loose then. When he gets the MJF shirt, or when he gets his when he has his I Hate MJF shirt on, he's gonna be really feeling himself then.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait, dude. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah. But anyway,
it's gonna be it's gonna be great.
Yeah. If I could just look, I really don't want to say this like Lance Storms, but I can be serious for a minute. I'm gonna make this quick. Though. I got this new introduction though for Billy Gunn in the AEW, so I'm gonna make this quick. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, All Elite Wrestling proudly brings to you its 16-time Tag Team Champions of the World. No introduction needed for Billy Gunn. Anybody hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not done.
I like it. I think it's cool.
And that's
you're not done. Oh,
and
okay.
his sons from Orlando, Florida, weighing at a combined weight of 437 pounds, the undefeated tag team of the world, Big Brother Colton Gunn, his younger brother Austin Gunn, the Gunn Club.
Wait. Are you done?
Well, hold on. Mikey T, if you would like this, would you like to be the Billy Gunn for a minute?
All right.
Woo!
They're also known as the Ass Boys, by the way, according to Danhausen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope we see Danhausen in AEW.
That's hilarious.
Well, anyway, can
Michael
someone be
Beasley
Billy Gunn for a
says-
minute? I mean, all he has is just one line,
Michael says, Mikey T, you are back in the All Elite Zone. You were missed. Glad you are feeling better.
Thank you so much, y'all. I felt like absolute, like, I don't know. I can't even describe. It felt like I had the flu and strep throat at the same time is the only way I can explain my symptoms that I had. But it would suck because it was on Christmas and I didn't get to spend Christmas with my family.
Mm-hmm.
But my family or my mom brought some presents for me and my girlfriend. My girlfriend, she ended up getting it too. So at least I was quarantining with her. But my mom brought some presents on Christmas Day and we got to open them up and I FaceTime my grandma, so I don't usually get to see her, or I don't usually not get to see her on holidays, and she's getting on up there in age, so it was really nice to just see her face on that time. And I was thankful I got to do a couple podcasts even while I had it, up until it got really bad. And then I was like, dude, I can't, like, I wasn't even looking at my phone. I slept for like 3 days straight on that days or those couple of podcasts I missed. So I'm really glad to be back. Thank y'all for having me again. Shout out to all the fans watching. I appreciate y'all wishing me good health.
Welcome back, man. Glad to see you here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back.
Well, in that case, welcome back. Well, in that case, I'll do the Billy Gunn anyway. And if you're not done with that, we got 2 new words for you. All Elite.
Sorry to kill the moment, Chris, but Mikey really says MJF is the greatest of all time.
He's getting there.
Of all time, I don't think so, but like
it's debatable right now. He's getting debatable.
A lot of time to get there.
He does have so much
right
time.
now.
Yeah, and he's still young.
Currently, right now, he's probably the best heel, but of all time, he's got a little bit to go. But
he hasn't even won his first world title yet. He's got a long way to go.
Yeah, I've said it before.
Exactly.
Like he can really be AEW's like Ric Flair, with less allegations. But
I still think he could be a really great Roddy Piper too. Like even that type of heel. Ric Flair, I don't know. Ric Flair, he is like, it's so. I've heard him talk about who his influence are, and he's definitely said Roddy Piper and Ric Flair. But I feel like some of the things that he does and just his mannerisms remind me more of. I feel like he tries to be Ric Flair, but I feel like naturally he is kind of like Roddy Piper in a way. With his arrogance. Like Ric Flair was a little bit more like showboaty. And I'm not saying that, but I think he's so good in the ring. It's like underrated. I'm not saying Ric Flair wasn't great in the ring, but I think MJF is definitely, when it's all said and done, going to be way better than Ric Flair in the ring.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I was just thinking about how Ric Flair, he would always hold these all the territories championships, and then he'd go there, very narrowly win, leave, rematch makes way more money. So I was kind of going with that.
And the fans love it because then you want to see him get his ass kicked the next time.
He's the only real heel, it feels like, except for
Cody.
Like,
and we'll play gladly.
Because I think at least
MJF
as well,
kind of looks like a 2003 version. Sorry.
No, you're all good. Like also the Young Bucks with their last heel run. Like I genuinely wanted them to lose those championships, and I love the Young Bucks. I love their work, but it was just
a great match and an opportunity to put somebody else over. I think that's what MJF's going to do. It's going to be and he might keep the title for a long time, but man, whoever beats him, that is going to be something so special. Hey, I'm going to back.
MJF kind of looks like.
I'm going to back out for 1 minute so I can get on my getting I'll be right back.
This match is
Hangman Page doing some jumping jacks quick.
This match is really a bloody match for sure.
Yeah, I like that.
I love it.
MJF kind of
bust it open doing jumping jacks.
I like that Hangman's hair, it keeps it's like what Ric Flair would do when he would blade his hair. His blonde hair would just get soaked in red. It's kind of similar to Hangman, which is I like it. It works very well.
You know what MJF kind of looks like to
Mixed
me?
in with the blood, and they'll look more violent.
What's he look like?
Well, actually, he's kind of familiar of Triple H from 2003 when he was in the Evolution, wanting his World Heavyweight title back, and another theory, JBL, as everyone said it before, on SmackDown, where he wants his champion back.
I think out of the releases today, WWE released. I just looked it up. It's William Regal, Road Dogg, Timothy Thatcher. That's how you pronounce his name.
The guy with the missing teeth kind of looked like.
I know who he is.
He's a great.
He got hurt too. I think Ricochet hit him in the face by accident. I think that was him.
And they released Danny Burch.
That was Ridge Holland, I think.
Danny Burch from NXT? Bullshit.
Yeah, he got released, and
Bullshit.
I think some coaches got released as well.
Do
Wait,
you guys think?
Hmm.
I just saw this a little bit ago, but do you guys think Samoa Joe survives these cuts or no?
Ooh, I hope not. 'Cause I wanna
Man,
see him and
man,
CM
Samoa
Punk
Joe is
and
such an asset. I don't
bad.
see why they would let him go.
Well, I mean, like he won the championship from Karrion Kross and then vacated it, and like every single day that he's not there, it looks more and more like it's a work that he vacated it just because.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a work because it was a rebranding
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I really want
Or
to
as
see
of
him.
now, he's known as
versus
Killer
Punk.
Cross.
But I could see him working. I could see Samoa Joe like doing storylines and working creative and producing, being an agent. I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
his
depends on what he
position
wants,
in
but-
the back
Oh.
in the behind the scenes could be endless. I mean,
well, look at Bryan Danielson now.
I would love.
Man, it looks
though,
like he's bleeding excessively.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't think I'm saying this,
Oh,
but
my
anyone
whoa,
watching
they
AEW
are
right
headbutting the
now,
hell out of each other.
Oh, that's a lot of blood,
who are
y'all.
youngsters,
Is
viewer
this the next
discretion
Blood
is
Brothers
advised.
match?
Whoa,
Or
I
Blood
think this
Brothers?
might be. Yeah, I think this might be up there with Cody and Dustin.
Dude,
whoa.
for
right?
the amount of
Danielson's
blood.
bleeding so hard right now.
Yeah,
No, there was way more blood in Cody
Oh,
and
yeah,
Dustin.
I
It's just
mean,
Cody and Dustin. The
in the
whole
str-
ring was red.
Yeah, there was way more blood.
But
Indeed.
It was mostly
Good.
Dustin's blood.
yo, he got busted up.
Mhm.
Oh, this is a big time move. Oh, that was nice.
just wait till the match is over.
Oh,
They're probably
Just wait till
going
the
to be a
match is
double
over. You'll
count
see
out.
the ring.
Mhm.
Like you'll see
Cody
the ring
was-
covered in blood once the match is over.
jeez.
Cody and Dustin, it is like I think it's my
They
favorite.
are both
match
covered in
AEW has
blood
done.
right now. That is
Aiden,
nuts.
Have I shown you the figure that I got?
Look at
No,
them.
you haven't. Let me see.
I'm trying to make sure the blood
Oh,
doesn't
boy.
go in the eyes, because once that happens, you ain't gonna be able to see jack.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
I
Is
knew
that
Cody and
is
Dustin
that Double
Rhodes.
or Nothing 2019? Cody and Dustin.
Whoa.
It's awesome.
Oh.
Ouch.
Thank you. I appreciate
Alabama.
it.
No.
My somebody got it for me as a gift. A friend of mine, another friend
Uh-oh.
that I collect figures with, he got it for me as a Christmas
Oh.
gift.
Nice.
I got
That's really
him
cool.
the Kane or the Undertaker the time he dressed up as Kane. So it was like Undertaker's face on Kane's body. It was such a
Yeah.
hard figure.
Yeah.
Is Heyman gonna
Indeed.
go for it?
Buckshot.
Just like he's
The
going
The cool
for his
thing is that a lot of
finisher.
people don't know that Undertaker's
Oh
first
my
name
God.
used to be Kane, like when the character was first created.
Hangman
Huh.
He
facial
was Kane the
expression.
Undertaker. Then they just cut the Kane
One,
off.
two,
Huh, I did not actually know that.
Yeah.
Oh, he ducked it.
Whoa!
Oh, he ducked
Look
it.
at
Oh,
Hefty veteran work by Bryan Danielson.
oh my gosh, that's
oh
a
my
lot.
God.
Danielson, like I think he did an interview.
That is a lot of blood.
Mhm. I think
Dude. Oh,
he was
my
talking about how he always like gives his all and like goes the hardest for like every single
Roll
match
up.
he does. He really does.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
Do not
Daniel's
tap.
locking him up. He's trying to lock
Do
him
not
up.
tap
Daniel,
him.
Oh!
Danielson's got him.
There ain't
Danielson's
no way.
got
I
him
wanna see
locked
him.
in.
Oh,
To the rope.
Oh my god,
What?
he's scratching his face.
Is he gonna tap?
Get
I
the
don't
rope.
see Hangman tapping, but come on.
Is he
No,
gonna
No,
tap?
not tap.
Oh my God! Is he gonna tap?
man, Brian
There
Danielson,
ain't no
look
way
at all
he
that
taps.
blood
Come
on
on.
him.
I should have worn my
Oh!
Hangman
Come
shirt.
on, Hangman.
Oh no, he better not pass
He
out.
is hanging in there, man. Okay. What?
Well, that was a
And
close
Hangman
submission.
reverses it.
Oh!
Brian
Oh.
Danielson's covered
Okay,
him.
there we
Is he
go.
gonna skin the cat?
Oh.
He can't skin. Nah, he can't
Oh my God!
skin
How
the
can
cat. He's too weak for that.
like,
Whoop the ass.
Oh!
oh!
Oh. Brian Danielson.
Oh, dude, he's
He's
about
probably-
to jump in the top rope.
I hear it.
Oh!
Oh
Here
my
we go. Oh.
God!
I think my stream's a
Hangman,
little
come
bit
on.
behind, but
No,
Oh.
man.
there we go.
Well, we already passed the
What is
30-minute
go-
mark and still no winner
Is he
yet.
gonna hit
We're
it?
past the 30-minute mark?
Buckshot!
Yeah, we
Oh!
are. Oh my god.
Oh!
Yep, it's
Oh,
Let
7:30.
this be it.
Danielson goes for the
flying
pin.
knee. Yeah, there we go.
Page kicks out.
Okay.
Let's go! Let's go!
What?
That sequence was crazy, y'all.
What?
They're going a bit faster than their last match, so I don't think this one's going to a 60-minute draw.
Dude, they're going 5 times.
If it does, though, we got 3 judges:
Mhm.
Paul White, Mark Henry, and the
Jerry Lynn.
ECW.
Danielson
Jerry
looking
Lynn.
on like, what the hell do I have to do this, man, to get this belt?
Well, I think Bryan Danielson's bloodied up the worst right now.
Dude, his face is
Yeah, I
lit.
can see. Look at his.
Yeah,
side
he's
of
got
his
the
face.
worst of the blood right now.
Look at that. At least they didn't show it black and white though. Right now.
Looks like a madman.
Uh,
Another headbutt.
Headbutt after headbutt.
Oh,
Headbutts, like when Danielson does them, they scare me
Jeez.
because, like, you know, he's had concussion problems and stuff.
Well, headbutt.
Yeah.
mhm.
Well, he doesn't. Well, he hasn't hit in the back of the head yet.
Mhm.
Oh,
Damn, his face so bloody, man.
jeez.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Well, we already passed the 30-minute mark, and still no one has not.
Dancing off the
won yet.
ropes with a
Oh,
jumping
boy.
headbutt.
Dang, flying
Man, if
head.
Jerry Lynn.
Oh, he does it again.
Rope flying headbutt.
Oh,
kick to the face.
Brit Bell is
another
suing right now.
headbutt. Another jumping head. Oh, with a kick to the dome.
With the bloody skulls.
Oh,
Oh, head
Oh,
kick.
come on. Oh, power.
Out.
uh-oh.
Oh, he dumped it.
Danielson with the cradle paw drop. What
Oh,
the?
God.
That's Jerry Lynn's move right there.
What?
That's Jerry Lynn's.
And he pinch kicks out.
Dude.
Oh my!
Man.
What the?
He pinned
What
John
the
Silver with that gotch style, right?
Dude, this
That
match
was
is
Jerry
crazy.
Lynn's power driver right there.
A cradle pile driver.
Yeah.
Look at
There's
the
been a lot of. I think he's used that gotch style before, right?
He
I
has,
think he
he
pinned
has
Silver
one
with
yeah.
twice, but he doesn't bust it down every match. That's for sure.
Indeed.
Conti also used it on Penelope
The
Ford. I
smile on
think.
his face with the
That
blood
Oh,
running
that
down.
match was crazy.
Oh, that's-
the street fight.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, I love that match so much.
That was one of my friends was like, Aiden, how do you watch AEW so often? Because that was the first match they've ever seen because they turned it on New Year's.
Oh, and then they're like, I understand.
It was awesome.
It's
I
on
totally want to go to a
TBS
deathmatch.
Network.
I knew that when I
Very
I showed my girlfriend, and she hated everything about wrestling. She just thought it was the dumbest thing ever. And I made her watch it. She was with me. The first night we hung out was the night Sting debuted.
Oh, really?
He won and stole the title from Moxley. And she was like, I never understood wrestling. I saw you react when Sting came out and saw like how genuine. Like, I swear, I said this on the podcast. I know it sounds like BS, but I literally almost jumped through the ceiling. I jumped so high. Because how well they sold me on it. It's like the lights went out and then the letters came up, or then they played the music, and I was like, that kind of sounds like Sting, but like, no way. Because I literally said that pass on a podcast. I'll find the video clip so I can show y'all and prove it. But I was like, man, AEW should bring. It was like the March of that year, 2020, I think, and I was like, AEW should bring in Sting and Darby Allin because of the face paint. I think that would make great. It would make a great teacher for him, and then they did it. And I didn't tell her that or not anything like that. But he came out, and I literally like. She was like, "Why are you freaking out for this old guy?" And I was like, "You don't understand. It's Sting." Oh, speaking of which, I got a new pop in.
Exactly.
This match is a very great match to kick off the TBS. Why don't
I bet. Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, that's it. I'm not gonna say anything, but you know.
Buckshot. Is he gonna hit the buckshot?
Here we go.
That was a nice backdrop.
Buckshot.
Oh, here we go.
Come on.
Setting up for it.
Hey, Danielson is jacked up in the center of the ring. His neck is all face down. Dude,
Yeah.
Danielson leaving WWE and coming to AEW. That has to be a great decision by him.
1, 2.
That was a great
3,
match.
let's go!
Hangman retains.
Went fair and square.
Great
1, 2,
match.
3 in the middle of the ring.
Clean in the middle of the ring.
I think that's the right choice. He should definitely not have lost it so soon.
Do we have a count?
Yeah.
Do anybody know? Was anybody keeping up with the time?
I think it's
30
about
minutes.
30 minutes.
10 main.
32 maybe.
They went
Hangman
they
Page
probably went-
retains in the middle of the
I
ring.
thought they
That
were
was
gonna go close to
awesome.
the 40. I thought they were going to tease us that they would maybe go 60 again. I thought they were going to bring the judges more into it.
I think once they revealed the judges and it was like Paul White, Mark Henry, Jerry Lynn. I think it was like, okay, that's the point. We know it's probably not going to come down to it. If there was a surprise judge, then maybe. Like if it was like Kenny Omega, then maybe.
I thought Kenny might have been one of the judges. That would have been a cool fucking shout.
Mm-hmm.
Pipe bomb.
I could totally see that. Like if they wanted to turn
I'm sorry,
Kenny
Miss
face.
Darla, and everybody watching. Excuse my language. It's been a long day at work. It was my first day back at work since I had COVID. Hopefully, I can have one before I get kicked off.
You're good.
Yeah.
I'm put $3 in a swear jar.
I'm excited to see
that
who
was one of my
MJF
favorite
is
matches
facing
I've seen
tonight.
in a long time.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see who MJF is facing tonight because it just says in action, so it's probably just some local jobber.
It's gonna be a jobber. Or if it's somebody decent, I'm gonna be very, very surprised.
Local talent.
Well, when are we going to see CM Punk and MJF? Probably a Revolution. Am I right, Connor?
Yeah, it seemed like they were going to draw it out based on the promo last week. He was like, "I'll see you when I see you," type thing, and I was like, "Oh, so we're not getting this match like now?" I thought they were going to do that before Revolution until the last promo CM Punk gave.
This.
Yeah, that was
the Cody show right now.
That was definitely.
Oh yeah, the
no, they're just showing a promo. And this part, oh god, is he in the? Is anyone seeing this? He's like he's in the Shark Tank or something.
Oh, that's one of those.
There's no sharks.
Okay, I see what they're doing.
Another great comedian. Are you?
And they just cut it off.
Is he about to jump up in that thing? Piper,
Why are they holding hands?
You'll find out in a second on your end.
Apparently, AJ Styles recently signed a new contract with WWE. Have you guys heard about that?
I did.
Yeah, I heard he signed it. I heard he signed it a while
And
back.
he's on
Yeah, I
fire.
did.
I heard he got more money
He also
there
has a
was
family to raise, you know.
W that they offered him stupid money, and he was like, he literally thanked the Young Bucks. He was like, if it wasn't for y'all, I would not have gotten this much money.
Yeah,
because that's what they said. They said
he's gonna be a Hall of Famer eventually once he retires, you know.
They said that the original plan for the first episode of Dynamite, you know how Jake Hager came out and surprised
it was
everybody?
supposed to be the
They said it
Bullet
was
Club
supposed
with
to be
AJ.
Styles
and
the brothers.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I read about that.
Time to resign.
I can't believe WWE has
How
AJ
crazy would that have
jobbing
been?
to Almost.
The Jake Hager thing was cool. It was a cool little surprise because I thought he was an underrated. I don't know if I agree with that statement now. But how crazy would it have been if the first episode of Dynamite, AJ Styles and the Good Brothers came out?
Mm-hmm. I like Hager. He's in a weird place for me. You know, he's I think if they let him wrestle like an amateur wrestler, because that's what he is, and like an actual fighter, let him do like these more technical moves, like a technical big man. I think that's cool.
I did not like the MMA fight thing he had with Wardlow. I
thought that
Wardlow,
was weird.
did some pro wrestling moves, and I was like, "Well, this is not what MMA looks like, man."
I agree with that, but if his arm triangle
Hager would kill.
I think that's really cool.
In an MMA fight, but they can't portray that on screen, obviously.
Yeah, but I think his head arm triangle choke or his arm triangle choke is really cool, as a finisher.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Stuff if he could do stuff like that more often instead of just being this big dude who does the boot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my take on it.
I'm surprised we're not getting a Wardlow match tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But instead we got MJF.
Tonight, I think there's going to be a good story beat there as to what's going on with him and Wardlow, or maybe just him and CM Punk, or I don't know. I'm interested to see whoever brought it up, who he faces, if it's a jobber or if it's somebody that we know.
Yeah, I could see it being a New Jersey talent just to get him on screen. Maybe Sonny Kiss or something.
If so, we know then it's just going to be a squash match just so he can have a promo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I love listening to MJF talk, so can I really complain that much?
True.
I think Dan Lambert should be MJF's manager.
I don't know if MJF needs a manager.
MJF doesn't need a manager. He talks for himself.
Where did Chris go?
True. But just the way that Dan Lambert has his promos, Like,
I don't even think Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page need a manager, honestly.
no.
I like
You-
Dan Lambert. He was good for like when he was at first, but like it just feels like it's just kind of saying the same stuff over and over again.
JF coming out.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, that was all I had. Just it feels like he's saying the same stuff.
I mean, it is recycled, but I mean, hey, it works for some reason.
Cody versus Ethan Page was just whoever could get more heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Michael says, that is the guy Christopher Downs wants to meet. They just show on the TV screen, MJF, the next world champ. You are welcome, Christopher, and you know it, Christopher Downs.
Okay, it's Sean Dean.
Wait, has this person been
Oh,
on Dark?
CM Punk.
Yeah, Sean Dean.
Oh, CM Punk, let's go.
Oh,
There he is.
We're not even going to have the match, probably.
Is MJF running out of the match? There's no way he's
Yeah,
gonna
MJF
Wow.
just. He's like, wait a second. You
There's
tricked
no
me.
way MJF's gonna forfeit the match, right?
I don't think he will, but
He wants that record intact. He can't forfeit the match. Is that guy gonna challenge?
Oh,
CM Punk?
look at this.
I don't know. I feel like Sean Dean. And
What?
CM Punk, I could see them forming like some kind of
Look
unlikely
at
tag
this.
team. Like a one-off.
He just
What the
attacked the captain.
No, why Sean Dean?
Is this a match now? CM Punk and Sean Dean?
I get it.
No,
But I get
it
what
was a
CM Punk
DQ.
did.
Wait,
Now,
Sean Dean
now
was
Jeff
beat.
can't help.
MJF's going to
He
get the
can't
pin.
help but go on there and take the pin.
MJF's
Oh,
gonna go have to
he
go
just
get
did
the
it so.
Watch it. He's not gonna walk away. He's gonna go in there and take the pin.
No, it was DQ. So Sean Dean won. That's smart. I like that.
Wow,
Oh,
Sean
that's
Dean picks up
smart.
the
Oh,
win
that's
with
so
MJF.
smart.
You know what? That is pretty clever. That is pretty clever.
What's he gonna say?
I mean, I wish they wouldn't have to attack Sean
He
Dean.
just-
I mean, CM Punk and
he
Sean Dean,
just-
they're both from Chicago, so
He just messed up MJF's win-loss record.
Hey, are y'all getting feed from audio by any chance? Like from the,
AJ just called. AJ just
What was
called New
that?
Jersey herpes.
can anybody hear the volume right now?
no, I can't hear. You're all good.
Okay, good.
No, you're good, man. And now he's all mad. Is MJF butt hurt now? This is hilarious.
I love the chants when they chant the "shut the f up."
This is embarrassing. Sean Dean really. I mean, Sean Dean's good or not? He's good, but you wouldn't.
Mhm.
Am I tripping?
Wow.
Was that Sean Dean? Wait, am I tripping? Was that Sean Dean?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he beat
Yeah.
MJF
So
by
dirty
DQ.
like that?
I know. It makes me so sad.
I thought we were gonna. I mean, did just get a chance to get the GTS from CM Punk, which I'm sure is like a super mark out moment for him. But I wanted to see him have a match with MJF. That sucks.
Mhm. I like the captain. He's cool.
That's a cool moment for him to be in. I just hope they do something with this promo here. What's he got to say?
Oh.
Oh,
This
good
kind
promo.
of reminds me of when CM Punk went up against the Undertaker because CM Punk would go so deep with his stuff just to get to the Undertaker.
And,
Kind of reminds me. It's kind of like a little parallel.
and you know it. Oh, the Roddy Piper shout out. Let's go.
Oh,
PG Punk.
Found it.
He's saying, "Do you think you're Roddy Piper?"
Oh wow.
Okay, I'll give him that one, man. I'll give him that. I'll give him that one, man.
That was fair.
This is my dog Piper. She was named
Yeah,
after
that was fair.
Roddy Piper.
That was pretty fair.
Oh, that's a nice dog. What breed are they?
You know you named you after one.
MJF.
That was a really good line from MJF, though.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a great line.
Piper, show the camera your face. You have a very pretty
MJF.
face.
Sim has to laugh at it.
MJF literally said he's gonna main event a Mania. Wow.
Man, that bidding world 2024, baby.
Yeah, I bet Tony Khan's willing to shell out the money, and I never see.
Oh, he will. I'm sure I'm sure they've already agreed to it. I'm sure he's going to give him. He's going to back up the Brinks truck to his front door. Like he is. You cannot lose MJF, man.
Mm-hmm. But also, like, I don't think WWE would treat him like a main eventer there. You know, he's not as big as other people. So
WWE's going to jack him up so bad, man.
could you imagine?
For
MJF
real, he wouldn't be
scripted
as awesome as
promos?
he is right
Oh
now.
my
Bro.
God.
Could you imagine someone handing MJF a script? I wouldn't want to be that guy. That's one job I would
It'd
not
be like
ever
LA
take.
Knight or some shit.
Man, LA Knight, Eli Drake was so good too, bro. And honestly, out of everybody, I'd say he's done all right in 2.0. I thought they were to screw him up way worse than they have, and he's done pretty decent. But like, you can't give MJF. Wait. Whoa. What? No, next week.
See, I knew it,
Wardlow.
dude. I called that, dude.
Oh,
I called that. It's gonna be Wardlow first.
Oh!
I think that'll be
Told
good.
you.
Yeah,
That's
that would
gonna
be
be
really
so
good.
good. He sold me a ticket. I really thought he was gonna see CM Punk and MJF. Wait, where did Chris go? Is he mad?
I think so.
Yeah, he walked off whenever it came out.
Oh snap!
That's true.
Oh.
Papa would fight anybody anytime.
Facts. Oh! He said it.
He
That was
just,
a good
he
segment.
just set up his own downfall.
Okay. But the real thing is,
That was great.
how does CM Punk beat Wardlow? Is he going to do something to like one up? Not obviously, he's not going to moonsault off the top of a cage. It's not a cage match, but he's got to do something to one up Cody. He's got to do something ridiculous to beat Wardlow.
I could just see it being like
What if Wardlow beats him?
I don't think
Wardlow
Wardlow's
is
going to be the one.
Wardlow
I
is
can
in action
see.
tonight.
Oh,
Wardlow
wow,
beats
he is.
Hmm.
I could see Wardlow maybe tapping out or passing out to the Anaconda Vice, and
That would be interesting. That's what
MJF berates him for it.
That's what he's gonna do.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, but I feel like he's got to do something really like crazy to get him in the position to choke him out like that. You know,
Mhm.
like
It's either that or it's the Pepsi plunge, which I would love to see the return of.
But I don't know, dude. I honestly, what if he's the first person to beat CM Punk, and that's how they draw out this storyline? That would be crazy.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think CM
Mhm.
Punk is still like world title material. Like he's got to be. If MJF's not the put, I feel like if they're gonna do that, MJF should be the first person to beat Punk. But at the same time, MJF doesn't need it. Wardlow, if he beats MJF, that raises his stock to the moon. That raises his stock like Dogecoin blew up early this year, and I made so much money off of it.
I could see. I don't know. I could see in the future. I could see Wardlow going over Punk, but I think, well, at least my fantasy booking, which obviously is probably not correct. I could see when and if Punk becomes world champion, he's undefeated going into that world title run, and his first loss is when he loses the belt. And I can see him that being to MJF. I can see him winning.
is.
Chris, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry it took me so long. Sorry it took me so long. I had to get something to eat. Plus, my internet was down for a few more minutes. And I just saw MJF got defeated by disqualification thanks to CM Punk.
He did get served. CM Punk served him with a couple of those lines.
Wow,
And I'll be telling you
Sean
one
Dean-
thing, though. MJF, that dipshit's going to get what he deserves.
I don't feel bad as about my $3 that I put in the swear jar after how on fire Christmas night.
But as you guys
Sorry,
said, everybody, Sean Dean has picked up his first win in AEW this year against MJF by DQ.
By disqualification.
Yeah, DQ.
Hey, a win is a win, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't care. In like AEW, it doesn't matter how you win it because winning and losses matter. I mean, as long as you pick up the win.
And don't forget, though, this is the first win of Sean Dean in 2022.
Yep. But yeah, that was a very great segment with CM Punk and MJF.
Except MJF put Wardlow in the picture to take on CM Punk next week on where they're going to be next week. North Carolina back.
They're going to be in North Carolina Saturday for a Battle of the Belts.
Y'all, I want to tell y'all a fun fact about me. I broke my electric razor, so I trimmed my beard with scissors. And somehow it still looks functional. I don't know
what
how.
You got to do sometimes.
Man, it's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp, Mr. Jacobs. You understand what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Michael says, "Don't hide your excitement, Christopher Downs. We really know you really want to meet him. I hope you really get to meet him soon." Meeting MJF.
Not a big fan of MJF, though. I told you guys that a long time ago. In any way,
he's probably the best heel in AEW, and it's going to be your best wrestler pretty soon.
I mean, you're gonna have the shirt soon. You're gonna wear it. And that means you know what I'm saying.
All right, we got a little champion.
Oh, who's gonna sing Judas with me? Beautiful inside.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a singer.
Oh, dude, bro, I sing my butt off, dude. When I'm in the shower in the car by myself, I play a little guitar and I play a few musical instruments. Singing was never my thing, but I'm kind of self-taught. I'm getting a little bit better.
I sing every time I'm in the car. I play bass, so.
You play the bass?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I'm kind of in a band at college, but yeah.
Are you going to Nashville that February 16th, or can't go since it's on
And
Wednesday?
I can't, dude. I'm taking my girl to Disney World like that weekend, so I can't do 2 trips like that close together.
Where's Disney World at?
In Orlando. She used to work there. It's gonna be it was very expensive, and I can't afford to do all that. Plumbers make decent money, but not that good. Disney World is expensive, bro. And we're staying in the resort for 2 nights. And then her friend just built her old roommate just built a house there with her boyfriend or her husband or something. So we're staying with them for a night. And so then that and the plane ticket and the tickets to the theme park, I'm out like $1,500, bro. It's crazy.
Oh my!
Yikes!
That hurts me. As
things you do for love. Cheers for that.
Hey, I think you're making the right choice, though.
Yeah, I'm probably going to ask her to – I know she's not watching this. I'm probably going to ask her to marry me this year, so that'll be a fun thing to celebrate.
Don't say that, though, in front of face. Don't say that in front of us. We're live, remember?
Yeah, but she doesn't watch this, man. I had to force her to watch the Brooke Havoc interview. She actually enjoyed it, and she thought she was really cute and nice. Is she dating Alan, by the way?
Yeah.
Say that for after the talk or after the show. I saw a picture that suggested that she might be dating Alan Angels, which I think is so cute.
They are.
Yeah, they're
right
dating.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I've seen a lot of pictures of social media.
I'm glad I didn't know that because I probably would have asked about that with my dumb butt.
What was I gonna say? Jungle Boy lost to Kenny Omega. He started dating Anna Jay.
Yeah.
Sammy
All you-
Guevara lost to
Mhm.
Cody, started dating
Ty
Ty
Conti.
Conti.
All you got to do
Alan
is
Angels lose to an EVP, and you're set.
all you got to do is lose to an EVP. No disrespect to Brooke Havoc. I thought she was very sweet and very beautiful.
Mm.
I'm very excited to have her on the show again when she heals up. You know.
Mid-South local wrestling says kind of bloodies up like Michael Hayes and Dusty Rhodes.
Nice.
The American Dream. Don't know. Let me phrase that.
Yeah.
The Hall of Fame, late great American Dream.
Michael
Dusty
says
Rhodes.
CM Punk, Rock, and that match will happen with MJF. They are trying to feud with the members and build on the MJF CM Punk rivalry.
Or
makes
as
sense.
or
CM
as
Punk
or as
or
anyone
Sean
doesn't know who
Spears is
Michael
probably-
Beasley is, that's Connor Hayes' Uncle Mikey.
What music is that?
2.0.
And look who's walking out.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that this is how we pivot to Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho feud?
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
I want to see Eddie Kingston go over then because
No, he has to.
he's
He
been
has
losing
to
too
go.
many big matches.
He really does, and Jericho is at the stage in his career where he needs to start
Yeah.
putting over younger talent. You know.
I think he's been doing a good job of getting a lot of people over.
has.
But like I do think
Yeah.
he's got to retire
I
soon.
think the company lets him have too many wins. Though, I think he should have never beaten MJF. You know.
I agree with that. That stipulation at All Out that was not doing it for me.
I was really glad he put Orange Cassidy over. That was super cool.
But
Indeed.
also
Yeah.
him getting the pin on Dan Lambert instead of Sammy getting the pin at Full Gear, that was really weird for me.
For sure, I agree, and I really thought that was how it was going to go down. And the fact that that's how they went, I was like, man, that. And then they didn't do anything as a unit after that too. It just kind of faded.
It feels like my only problem, like one of the few problems I have with AEW is that sometimes it feels like these factions are really disconnected. Like the Pinnacle, they're all just doing their own thing and then only come together.
And they don't
when
acknowledge it. It'd be one thing
Right.
if, when MJF got FTR, he was like, "I paid you for this much money to come in," or I think Andrade, he gave him money, and he was like, "I get you for 2 weeks," and they did his bidding for 2 weeks, and they jacked up Cody, and then that was it, and then with the Pinnacle or with the Inner Circle, it's like Santana and Ortiz are doing their own thing. Sammy was doing his own thing, and nobody was coming to help him when he was a champ, and it was that was so weird.
Yeah, and I get that there is obviously history between Santana Ortiz and Eddie Kingston because LAX, but I feel like they should acknowledge it a little bit and be like, oh, these people know each other very well. And have them talk about it on screen. Obviously we have to see where the story goes.
Continuity.
And I do appreciate that AEW acknowledges the rest of the wrestling story universe. Something WWE doesn't do. So,
Well, he's got Floyd. He's got Floyd.
Right.
Daniel Garcia is going to appear from behind him.
Who's that?
Daniel Garcia.
You
Daniel.
literally
Coming in from behind as always.
No, don't hit Garcia. I love Daniel Garcia, man.
save.
There they go.
Elliot.
Tanner Ortiz.
I swear, Eddie Kingston, the way he runs made me laugh every single time.
Eddie Kingston's coming.
He's like, I don't want to be last. I don't want to be last.
By the way, though, have you ever
Right.
seen a guy?
The way he runs, dude, I can't help but laugh
Wait, do you
every
remember
single
the
time I
one
see Eddie
from when the
Kingston
CM
run.
Punk feud where he was they were in the parking lot and Ruby Soho was holding him back? And
Oh,
he was
yeah.
trying to break away from the pack and they caught up to him way too quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eddie Kingston I think he might be one of my favorite wrestlers. He's probably my favorite wrestler in AEW right now. I love him so much.
Mikey,
Really?
Mikey Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey Williams says,
I agree
I think
on
Chris
that.
Jericho. Mikey Williams
I think he
says
should win the
Chris
tag
Jericho
titles
should go
with
for
Sammy. I think that's what he should do.
Yeah.
I could see him challenging for the TNT title.
I think he should challenge and lose the
Yeah.
TNT title on his way out, but I also think he should win the tag titles with Sammy because the tag titles are ones that you can bounce around more quickly than the world title, I think, and still give someone shine. I think Sting and Darby should win the tag titles at some point.
I think they should
So
challenge
Sting
for
can
him.
have one last time holding the belt,
Mhm. And I think that
You're like if
I
they
don't know
win
how,
it, then once they lose it, then Darby would set out to retire Sting.
Exactly, because
I'd
they're
see
gonna
that.
eat Sting. Someone's gonna be mad at each other, and they're gonna turn on the other one, and it's gonna be a great feud, and it's gonna be an even better match.
I did really.
Cinematic, they
Exactly.
can do in ring, they can do anything. It would be amazing.
I would love to see another cinematic match. I actually really like cinematic matches. I just don't like that there's commentary in AEW over them.
Yeah, I thought that one was weird. It doesn't make any sense in like kayfabe is whatever you want it to be. Yes, but it doesn't make any sense. And like, I come from an MMA background. I like things to make sense. That's why I like AEW, because they show the records. They try to make things make sense.
More sports based.
Reward you for paying attention and following the show week to week. Like, they don't do that in other companies. And I thought for them to have commentary on that cinematic match, that was a little silly.
Mm-hmm.
Still a great match though.
Like besides what's it called? Besides the Firefly Funhouse match that WWE did, I think that the Darby versus Sting, Darby and Sting versus Team Taz cinematic match, that's my favorite. That was my favorite cinematic match of the entire pandemic. Which I guess is a hot take, but
Start getting a Wardlow match. Dude,
Yeah.
let's go.
Who is Wardlow gonna squash this week?
probably.
The question is, how many power bombs are you gonna hit?
Sean walking with the
I'm
chair.
predicting. I was going with 4 as well. Yeah.
If anybody wants to bet more or less than 4, I bet $5 right now.
Oh, last
Some guy
week it was
named
Colin
AZ.
Delaney.
Nobody my bet.
I would, but I'm broke, so
And you also agree with me that he's gonna hit 4, so you wouldn't bet. So
yeah.
Sean's gonna be like, no, no. He's gonna do it again because the crowd's gonna be roaring. Look at this guy. He's about to powerbomb this dude through the ring.
I can't wait until he powerbombs Sean Spears. And the crowd is chanting
Sean
one more.
Spears is so good, man. That's a good shout, Aiden. I can't wait till he does that because he's gonna sell it so good, and he's gonna hit like 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this dude! Oh my God, Sean Spears with a Death Valley driver onto the ground.
C4.
No, Sean.
He did that on purpose.
And then it's like, go ahead, go.
I wanted to beat him clean.
You see that?
Why did the ref ring the bell? Okay, that doesn't make sense.
That was a pretty sweet Death Valley driver.
I didn't see. What did he hit him with? You said he hit him with the Death
C4.
Valley driver?
Yeah, his C4.
Ouch.
Yeah, we're definitely getting a Wardlow and Sean Spears feud.
Oh my God, that's so vicious. Give me another one. One more. Actually, 3 more.
Yeah.
When he wins the title, he's 10 of them.
Oh boy, here comes number.
He's getting kind of giving him power bombs
number
now.
2 was worse than number
We'll do
1.
another one.
Oh no!
I used to do this, but I'm gonna keep the power going.
Number 5.
Number 3.
It's over.
I think we're all on
Sean
different
Spears
power bombs.
looking in disappointment. Like,
he's still gloating about number 3 right now for me.
okay, it's going back up.
He's doing this to piss Sean Spears off.
Oh, that's 4.
And there's number 4. Oh,
This is gonna be 5.
What a piece of pinnacle shit.
Dang, I love how he sold that too. He looked at the crowd like Goldberg looked around before he hit the
Wow.
Wardlow with the win.
Man,
Exactly.
I was wrong. He hit 5.
He was drawing in the power.
4 of them. He was really trying to piss Sean Spears off by doing that.
That was
He
4,
like,
yeah. That
Let
was
me
4.
win clean. I obviously was gonna win clean. Sean Spears like, no, let me put myself over.
I think at a Revolution we're gonna get Wardlow versus Sean Spears.
I will die. Can we do a live stream for that, y'all? Or are y'all gonna have watch it with other people? I'd love to do a live stream for the pay-per-views too.
Me, it depends on what day it is, because I'll probably be over.
Well, it'll usually
March
be on
8th.
Saturday by my mathematical accounts of what I know about AEW.
I'm
no
That's a
college
positive then.
you, but
Yeah.
they're usually on Saturday.
Actually, this one
Taking a
was
bathroom
Sunday.
break, guys. Be right back.
Wardlow needs to wrestle somebody more aggressive. This was lame. He can wrestle CM Punk next week, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I am excited for him to have an actual competitive match because it feels like he's only been doing squashes, and he's really talented.
The match with him and Cody was awesome, even before Cody hit the moonsault. So we know he can go, especially when he's in there with a ring general like CM
like a
Punk,
Cody or CM Punk, yeah.
Yeah, and So, I mean, when he does have matches, they put him up against people that can guide him through the match and help him get through it. Whereas, in another company, they would just, they Braun Strowman him. They do everything right, and then they make him champion, and then they'd be like, oh, here, tag team with this 7-year-old who has cancer. No disrespect to anybody with cancer, but that's probably not the best thing for WWE television,
Mm-hmm. I like Braun, I think it was like just his monster run. It was decently entertaining. He was the only actual.
It was so entertaining. His feud with Roman Reigns was great.
I think that Strowman was Reigns' only good heel that he fought. Like the only one that actually elevated both guys.
Exactly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
And that was part of his problem too, Roman's, Now he's the heel and he makes everybody else look good. But back in the day when it's him coming up, he had no good challengers, Braun was a good challenger.
You said that he makes other people
now.
You said that he makes everyone else look good. That was actually something I was thinking about a few days ago. And I was thinking, has Roman really elevated other people he's fought with? Jey Uso, I say definitely. Jey Uso.
100%. The match is amazing. I think he elevated a lot of people in this current run. Maybe not in the past, I would say as much, but I think his role was a lot different. He was the one that needed to be elevated. I think in this heel run that he's had so far, I think he's made guys like Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens doesn't need help looking good. They had a great match. Edge, Daniel Bryan, obviously they don't need help. And that's a good point. Because all the guys that I'm referring to are people that are already great and don't need help.
I was thinking Cesaro, he fought at WrestleMania Backlash, and now Cesaro is not doing anything.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, he got squashed.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else did he
fight?
Who
else did he face though? I feel like he's had a couple good matches. He had John Cena.
I just made a list of it. Let me see if I could find it.
John Cena doesn't need help. You're right. Everybody I'm referring to, they don't need help. It's just the people that are already over that have good matches with them. That's interesting.
Cesaro. They only fought at WrestleMania Backlash. Oh, he's gone.
Didn't he go against Kevin Owens as well?
Yeah, he fought Kevin Owens on 3 different times, and I thought at least at the Royal Rumble, when that botch happened, I thought that just that only kind of that really stuck with people because people will remember that. But yeah, Cesaro didn't get really elevated. Daniel Bryan left the company, so Sami Zayn got squashed. Braun Strowman, he's released now, and then Finn Balor. I don't even want to talk about that Finn Balor match.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
That was the worst.
For the Demon to take his first loss that
with the turnbuckle breaking.
By powers of God. That was their explanation.
That was ridiculous.
God doesn't like
that was
Finn
ridiculous.
Balor.
That's the only reason.
Well, it's about time.
Speaking of The Fiend, I will say Kevin Owens, I think, gave The Fiend the best match he had in WWE. That also brings me to another new Funko that I have that I want to show you.
Well, it's about time. It's now time for the TBS Women's Champion.
Oh, I'm really excited for this.
Let's go.
Let's go, Ruby. Let's go, Ruby.
I want Ruby to win, but I'm really fearful for
Jay coming out with a cape. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty dope.
Oh, she dressed as a Storm.
She is a resemblance of China and
dressed as Storm.
X-Men Storm mixed up.
Can somebody ignore the pop?
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty dope.
Pretty neat.
Thank you. I love you.
Oh, that's nice.
I really hope. I get why. It feels like the TBS title. If Jade wins, it just feels like an excuse to keep her away from the World Championship.
You mean from the Women's Champion?
I feel like it's weird though, because I feel like their Twitter might get kind of mad
after what happened with TK and
I wasn't here for the episode where y'all. I assume y'all talked about the Tony Khan tweet and the controversy about it. I feel like he might be pressured to put the title on Jade because they feel like he might have backlash because of that diversity thing he brought up. But I listened to the podcast and I agree with you, Mr. Jacobs. I think they do have. Just because they don't have any world champions or TNT champions that are black, I think they have a lot of diversity in. I don't know. Maybe they could more about having like on-screen talent by week, but I think there's a lot of diversity in AEW. So I didn't think that was the best way to go about responding to Swole's criticisms, but and I definitely
I
thought
wouldn't have
she was
said anything at
underutilized.
all.
I think she was underutilized, but like her matches with Britt Baker,
That was not doing
and
it for
she had
me.
a couple really, really good matches at AEW. I don't
No.
anything to say about her as a wrestler, but I
Her
don't
versus
know.
Diamante was a good
I
feud.
think the right call is Ruby should win and Jade should take a step back because she is like undefeated, like as a rookie, and still has a long way to go in the ring. You know.
I think
Indeed,
I agree
I'll agree to that, Mikey T.
I agree that Ruby should
Yeah.
win because like a first champion should always be like a ring general, someone who can carry that belt.
Carry, yes.
And I don't. Jade is not that.
Yes,
But,
she can. She's a brute. She can beat the crap out of you, but you need somebody that can carry you to an exciting match, like Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby.
Right.
I saw Ruby versus Josh Alexander live on the 30th. Oh my god, it was so good.
That sounds amazing.
It was so good. Like it was the
Wait,
epitome
is
of
that the match that I saw the GIF of when Josh Alexander hit like the 720 spinning pile driver?
Yeah.
Dude, he's won around so many times. He's like, I'm like,
the
he
spinning
can't do that to a
tombstone.
dude.
He won with an avalanche tombstone. It was awesome.
Wow, from the top rope.
Like that's
wow.
For me, that's the epitome of pro wrestling.
I can't believe you were there. That's so cool, bro.
I was front row because they're like after the third match, feel free to take a vacant seat. So I moved up. But like that's the epitome of what pro wrestling is because you're able to suspend your disbelief. And like obviously Josh Alexander, he's this huge dude.
Right.
He's probably more technically skilled, but like you got to suspend that and like believe, oh, Ruby can actually win this, and it was just perfect for that.
Alexander is he the guy who won the Impact Wrestling World Champion and lost it to Moose?
He used to be tag team partners with Ethan Page.
Yeah, me and Connor
North,
watched that.
FTR was like, I want to wrestle the North. They were like, when they got released from their contracts, they were like, we want to wrestle the North.
Back Mikey's question about Chris Jericho, I'd like to see him challenge for the world title one more time. Like not necessarily win the title. But
yeah. Oh no, I agree.
But go for it.
Saying should he win the title?
Yeah, I not win the title. Just challenge for it one more time before he retires.
I think
I could see
he should challenge it and put whoever over, and then he should go after the TNT title, lose it, put whoever over, and then go for the tag team belt with either Hager or Sammy.
Mikey Willis says
he does need to stop signing so much talent. I agree. I think there's a lot of people in the company like who signed originally who won't be getting re-signed for that very reason. Yeah. But it's only fair to them because if there's not TV time, they're just paying them to have squash matches on Dark and Elevation, which isn't doing Tony Khan any good. It's good for those younger people to have those matches, but the established talent that are already there that don't need that to get better, I think that's really going to be something to watch over the next year.
Like Andrade does not need to be on Dark, in my opinion. Andrade should not be on Dark.
There we go. I'm sorry. I'm looking at what's going down.
Oh, Thunder Rosa. I'm excited for the eventual Thunder Rosa versus Mercedes Martinez. That'll be good.
Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez.
Martinez came out first, and then Thunder Rosa came out after, and now they're out. Now it's just Ruby and Jade once again.
But AEW recently signed what's his name, Jake Atlas or.
Yeah, King Marquez.
He's a very good talent, but has he even had a match in AEW?
He's not going to be. I don't know if they said he might be on Dynamite tonight or something, but I don't think he's going to be an every week kind of guy, man. He's more of a Dark guy for sure. And they have tiered contracts, so I don't know for sure what kind of contract he's on, but I don't think he's going to be making like the high dollar money,
Yeah, and I'm fine with AEW signing more of these like mid-card people, like Jay Lethal, what I'm assuming Jay Lethal is going to be, and then Tony Nese. Because like you do have to have those mid-card heels, like someone to replace what Sean Spears' role was as just being like a beatable mid-card heel. And I think Tony Nese, Jay Lethal, and I'm assuming that Jake Atlas will be a babyface mid-carder, that like another beatable one, because you can't have Jungle Boy being the mid-carder babyface always being beaten, if you want to build him up. So I think it'll work out.
But back to Mikey's question, I mean, I probably wouldn't have signed Jake Atlas. I mean, he's a great talent, but they've got so many people that's not being used. And I mean, they have Dark and Dark Elevation. I feel like that they need to start using who they have, because if you don't start using who you have, they're eventually gonna
leave.
Yeah.
Brian
And that's
Cage,
what
WWE, and they ruin
and that's
him.
what. And that's the
I don't
same
think Cage
thing
is gonna. I don't think Cage is going to WWE. He's
I
definitely
feel
on.
I feel like he's exactly what WWE wants.
Oh,
but they
as he is
still
now.
find a way to screw it up.
No, but
Just
I think
Keith Lee.
I think he would melt the drug cup, or the drug test cup.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, he said so himself.
He doesn't pass the eye test for me.
Yeah, he said himself he would melt the cup. So, which I respect that for him. You know, I like Brian Cage actually. I think his work is really good.
I'll be right back.
He's
Brian.
No, sorry, you go.
Brian Cage.
Go ahead, Connor.
As I said, he's my favorite wrestler. Well, not of all time, but
like currently.
Yeah, he's been one of my favorite wrestlers for a while. I've liked him before he was even in AEW. I found out about Brian Cage and Lucha Underground.
Yeah, that was a great show, by the way. That was good.
I used to love Lucha Underground.
I never got to see it. I wasn't. I took a hiatus from wrestling when WWE started getting bad, and then I only got back into it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. In 2011,
if you ever get a chance to check it out, Lucha, do that. Lucha Underground. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's how the Lucha Bros, a lot of the ones in AEW, like Brian Cage, got to be known. I think Jack Evans and Helico was with Lucha Underground. Jake Hager was there.
Sammy was there too, I think.
Yeah.
But Cage, I think he's facing Will
Pretty sure
Ospreay.
you can find some good matches on YouTube. I don't know about the show.
I'm excited for to watch Cage versus Will Ospreay at Warrior Wrestling. They're doing a show in Indiana, and I might drive over there to see it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think that'll be a good match. Did any of you guys watch Wrestle Kingdom?
I watched bits and pieces of it. I tried to stay up to watch it. I tried to stay up. But
I've heard about some return. I will get updates on it, but I didn't watch it like live.
I don't think I've watched Lucha Underground. I mean, Lucha Underground. I haven't watched New Japan in some time.
I just got rid of my subscription for it. It just like they just been so cold lately, you know. Like
it gets expensive.
Yeah, the product just hasn't been hot though. Like having like Shingo is a great champion. He puts on amazing matches, but I think Okada having the belt right now, that's great. Shibata being back. I really want Shibata to beat Okada in the Tokyo Dome next year.
I'm so happy you guys are talking about this right now. I just watched. I woke up. It was supposed to be my first day back to work.
That's a thought. That's a good thought.
And my boss called me. He was like, "Hey man, your first call is not till 10." So I just called up on night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom. I think Okada having the belt is the way to go. I honestly thought Ospreay might beat Okada for it. I was surprised.
I thought that Okada was going to win just because, like, it.
He's great to have as the champion.
Yeah, he's so consistent, and he doesn't really work as good in these like 20-minute match roles, but he works so much better in the 60-minute matches. You know,
from a story perspective, though, I thought Ospreay having it would have been more the way to go because of the nature in which that he lost the belt because he won it and then he got hurt.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for Okada just because he's New Japan's Mr. Consistency. Tanahashi having a belt is good.
Let me ask you this, Aiden. We've never talked about New Japan before. As a product, how have you felt about New Japan in the past year or so? Like pandemic era sense, or in comparison to what it was, here 5-7 years ago?
It's been cold,
Yeah.
I think it just feels like, especially without Jay White there and having Evil.
Evil.
Like he's good as like a babyface Hoss, you know, but when
not they're portraying him as.
No, that's not. That's the problem.
No. Oh, Ruby.
Oh no.
No. Oh,
Ruby, let's go.
Let's go,
Oh,
Ruby.
Okay. That was a pretty bad pin with that reversal. Oh,
that was a horrible pin.
Oh,
that was a horrible looking pin.
Whoever taught Jade Cargill to kick out.
No, that was a botch.
You talking about the reversal pin? Yeah. That was.
You see that? That was a botch.
Her shoulder was up. I feel like AEW's referees, when compared to WWE's, I feel like AEW. I like their personalities way more, but WWE referees, they pay more, like a little bit more attention.
Yeah.
That's why I think
I love the personality of AEW.
That was totally off. Everybody saw it. That was a little off.
Yeah.
I think AEW needs to sign Mike Chioda to coach the referees.
Everyone got mad at him when he was on Twitter, or when he did an interview saying that he thinks he could help them. But I was like, that's like just objectively true. He's like he's a really experienced ref.
I mean, he's refereed the Undertaker, The Rock. He's refereed them all. And
I think he would be a good signing.
He would be a great asset to AEW to help the referees. I remember that when AEW first started, it was Bryce Remsburg. Pac did his finisher, and then it was supposed to be a 3, but he just stopped at 2.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think AEW's refs are a little bit lackluster.
Somebody just accidentally ring the bell?
I thought I just heard that.
What is she doing?
She's going for a finisher from the top.
Jade is going to the top.
No,
she can't make it.
Come on, Ruby.
Oh no! Oh, she's going up.
That's from Brett's rope.
Come on.
She hit it from Brett's rope.
Honestly, move, but it looked like she did not hit it like she wanted it to.
Oh my god!
She hit her on the side instead of face down, you know.
Yeah.
It feels like Ruby landed on her feet.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but that move was devastating from the top rope.
I like Jade,
but went over, but I mean, I guess it's cool that Jade did some cool stuff.
Personally, I would have put Ruby over, and I would have had a next Dynamite or something. Jade comes out and is like, "Mark, this partnership's not working," and then Mark Henry comes out.
I'm not
World's Strongest Slams Sterling, and then starts managing Jade.
That would be awesome.
Jade Cargill should have not have won that.
Yeah. Well, I'm fine with her winning it. You know, it keeps her away from the world title.
There's still time for that, though. With the storyline, obviously, Mark Sterling has to go. That's just
can't be any more shit talking about diversity.
You know.
I think that the reason they have them paired up is because I think she trains at Create a Pro a lot, which is where I think Mark Sterling's there a lot too. So it makes sense to have her paired up with Mark Sterling, who probably helps train her because it's Create a Pro. So I think that makes sense. But at the same time, I think she would really benefit from Mark Henry's teaching.
Yeah.
Especially,
I think that would be
if you're going to have somebody talk for her, I can't think of anybody better.
Yeah, I think Mark Henry would suit her better than Mark Sterling.
Is it just me, or is Serena Deeb one of my top 5 favorite women's wrestlers in AEW?
She's my favorite. She's like female Bret Hart. She's always consistent. Her versus Riho was amazing. Her versus Shida was really good.
She's like Bret in so many ways.
You know what? You know what? I thought about that too. Female Bret Hart. I agree with you on that.
She had the homage to him with the color.
It's no BS with her.
Gear, yeah.
Mike says, Christopher Downs, would you be a fan of the MJF fan club?
Sorry about that, you guys. It's just that the internet was down again, and all that. Plus, my ears are hurting from all that talking going on.
Mikey Willie says, I wouldn't have signed Jake Atlas either. Yeah, I wouldn't have personally signed him. I would have not signed anyone at right now, because now fans are wanting AEW to sign Jeff
Oh,
Hardy,
boy, Chris,
Keith
we're getting
Lee.
your boy.
Oh yeah, Malachi and Brian Pillman Jr. is next.
What's gonna happen?
And-
Is this where we get the reveal of the next member of the House of Black? Because it's obviously Brody King, right?
Oh yeah, I think
Might
this
be.
is
It's got to be Brody King.
Oh,
Yeah, indeed. Oh, dude, my head, my ears.
Malachi's entrance is literally the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
And
It's like everything I wanted the
Yeah,
Fiend's
it's
entrance.
pretty dope.
The Fiend's entrance
I think every
is pretty
time it
cool,
comes out, I mean,
Mhm.
that's
but
like
this Malachi entrance is something special.
And it's so minimalist too, you know. Like the thing that's
I
special
think
about
I
it is
love
just
draws you in.
the lights like turn off, and
the
like
music is so simple how
Hogan
it
Struce
starts,
is great. I think
and
that's
then
what
it
it's
builds
called.
to the drop, and it's just the screams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hogan Struce, I
My
really like.
big
It's a
music
really good
guy.
choice. And then just the camera shots is perfect. And the only thing that's special about it is the lights turn off, and he just walks there in the dark. It's not like there's no machines. It's not like Cody's Pomp and Circumstance with all the fireworks and everything.
Cody's so what's the word I'm looking for? He's so braggadocious with his.
Yeah.
Mikey T went out again.
But I mean, Mikey Willie, I didn't say I was not a fan of Jake Atlas. I mean, Jake Atlas is a very great talent. He was very great in NXT, but doesn't mean I don't like him, Mikey Willie. There's two differences in that.
Oh no!
Back. Cheers to all the viewers. Shout out to everybody who's been commenting. We appreciate y'all watching.
Cheers.
I'm glad to be back. I was really sad I missed the last couple episodes, but I was watching, and I appreciated all you guys' takes. It made me feel like a more informed wrestler by seeing how I viewed it and seeing how y'all viewed it. And that's, I guess, probably why the people watch too, man. And that's why I watch other people's stuff. Like when I watch live reactions of people's stuff, I'm always fascinated of how people react to the big moments and stuff. So honestly, Connor, that would be a cool thing to do. Like maybe when we get more episodes and big moments happen, especially like pay-per-views and stuff, like doing a little clips, like all Elite Zone clips and just short reactions of when I inevitably scream when Johnny Gargano or Wyndham Rotunda debuts in AEW. I think that would be a cool little thing to have just to see like what our short-term reaction for the people that don't want to watch the whole video. But we'll talk about it later.
But yeah, Mikey Willie, I never said. I don't know. I don't want Mikey Willie. Just I don't know.
What did you say?
You like Hulk Hogan?
Oh, we're not still talking
I
about.
said.
We don't talk about him here.
I said
he ain't
Jake Aldis. I said Jake Aldis made. I wouldn't have signed him, but I never said he was a bad wrestler. Two different things.
I think he's a great. Right. I just think he's going to be relegated to like the dark elevation zone.
Yeah,
with occasionally popping up on Dynamite to put over a mid card or top or a main event heel. I think pretty much like a Frankie Kazarian role. I think, except less stories.
Good in the ring though. I'll give him that. Like he's very.
That was a nice drop kick.
I really wish that Kaz's Elite Hunter gimmick got him a title shot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, at least a TNT championship shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, because I thought, like him versus Omega, that would be a great match. Kaz is underrated in my opinion. Him versus Christian Cage when Christian first joined, I thought that was a banger match. Christian he's in my top 5 in-ring male wrestlers in AEW. So
yeah.
I'm a huge fan of his old limb work style. That's why I love FTR.
Mikey Willie. Oh man.
Hulk Hogan is the greatest.
No one is being rude.
Racist, so I don't like him.
Yep.
The only thing I like about Hulk Hogan is his entrance theme, but that's it. Nothing else.
Real American is a banger. I listen to that every 4th of July.
Anyway,
No.
listen, guys. I know it's only 30 minutes till it's showtime's over, but I'm fixing to head out though because my ears are kind of like I got earaches and all that, most because I'm talking about this, hearing you guys all that. So anyway, I'm gonna head out a little early though. Sorry, had to bail on you and everyone else, Connor. But before I go though, are we
No,
going
you're
to do this
fine.
again this Friday? And what about Saturday's Battle of the Belts?
Yeah, we will be live on YouTube for Rampage and Battle of the Belts.
All right. That's all I wanted to know. I'll be back on though as soon as my ears are controllable. With
I hope
the
you feel
sound and
better,
all that.
bro.
What?
I hope you feel better.
Well, it's just I'm a little tired. So anyway, before we get back to AEW, all I got to say is, as the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, I'll catch your asses down the road. See you this Friday.
Peace out, man.
Peace out, Chris, my man. Dogs, cut it out. I got a podcast to do.
That's why I do mine in the basement. My dog will be coming down here.
I got one. First of all, I
You're
apologize.
a
to
good girl.
everybody for
She's laying back there chilling.
number. So, as soon as I got off work, I had to come home and set up for the podcast, so I didn't get time to eat.
You're all good, man.
Apologize.
Wrestling is best enjoyed while eating food. It's a take by me.
Who wants to get in trouble? Who wants to get in trouble?
I agree.
Wings and wrestling is an amazing combo.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? So yeah, Battle of the Belts this coming weekend. It feels weird because I feel like everyone's expecting almost like a pay-per-view caliber thing, but it's just only an hour. It's Sammy versus Cody. That's a rematch. Brit versus Riho. That'll be
Yeah,
good.
and they got Britt Baker and Riho for the women's title. Since it's an
no, you good.
Since Battle of the Belts is only an hour show, I would probably have a buy-in on YouTube or something before the show.
That's a good idea.
And have 2 or 3 matches on there just to make it feel like a special event.
Yeah, they did that for. I can't remember the episode. They did it for a Rampage, right? That had Danielson versus Suzuki.
It was. It was. Wasn't it John? No, it was Bryan Danielson and Suzuki. I think.
That was a really good match. I think that might be one of my favorite AEW matches of the year. I think it might be my top 5.
So, yeah, with
I
Battle of the
enjoyed
Belts
it.
being, if Battle of the Belts being an hour, that's what I would do. Because fans attending the show, they're only going to get an hour of TV. So
yeah, when they go to Dynamite, they get 5 hours 4 hours. Well, and then also Dark or Elevation.
My question: does Brody Lee debut? I'm sorry, RIP. Does Brody King debut and cost the match?
I think Malachi Black wins, and I can see maybe Griff Garrison coming out, and then Brody King comes in and stomps both.
I like that a lot.
Why is Julia Hart wearing an eye patch on one of her eyes? I just realized that.
Remember, she got hit in one of her eyes.
That was
oh no, Pillman, no, no.
He botched and then Malachi capitalized
was it a botch?
Off his botch.
Was that a botch or was it on purpose?
Because what was the move?
Because that was really clean roll.
It's probably on purpose, but the way it was done, if you look at it, it looked like he slipped off the rope, and then once he landed, he got hit right in the jaw with the heel.
That looked like a botch.
Wait, did Malachi Black botch that?
No, I think I don't know.
But thing is that if that wasn't a botch, that was well done.
It was very smooth.
Bros?
Wait, why are the Lucha Bros out?
Brody King's got to come out now.
Wait, this doesn't make any sense.
Brody King right here.
Brody King. The lights go out.
Oh, yep.
Lights are out. Brody
Wait,
King.
why are the Lucha Bros feuding with Black? Did he do something? Am I forgetting something?
I don't remember.
Was it because
Malachi
FTR? Actually, that makes sense.
Okay, now they're in the ring, and he's out to.
How did that happen?
All right.
What was that?
Who was the member
No,
of
that's
the?
dumb. No, that's dumb. No.
No, come on. All that happened was they switched places.
Didn't Malachi
Pretty
Black
much.
say that the first member of the House of Black was going
One
to be
person
tonight?
one person teleported there, and the other people teleported the other place.
What was that? Oh my!
Oh, Ruby's gonna take the belt off Brit.
No, I still think it's Thunder Rosa taking the belt off Brit.
Me too, but this is gonna be a match right here.
I mean, Ruby can run for the belt if she wants, you know.
Part of me still feels like, at least on TV, because seeing her wrestle in person, she wrestled like a very stiff, strong style with Josh Alexander. But it feels like on TV, her matches still look like almost her WWE matches, where she's very light on the offense.
I see that.
Like, I went there in person, and Josh Alexander gave her one of the like a Walter-esque chop. It was insane.
Oh.
And
Britt Baker.
I can't believe they did the lights out thing and Brody King didn't debut.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right.
Yeah,
back.
but
I'm gonna mute for 1 second.
All right. Didn't Malachi Black say that the first member of the House of Black was going to be on tonight?
Exactly.
Didn't he not say that?
He did say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It was some
Rampage.
cryptic tweet. There were some cryptic posts, but it basically implied that the next member of the House of Black will be revealed tonight.
I mean, maybe they're going to... Oh, we got Hook versus
we get the
Aaron
Hook
Solo.
match on Friday. Let's go. Hook and Aaron Solo. I'm here for it.
We got Adam Cole versus Jake Atlas. That should be a good match.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, did they just announce a Hook match? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, Hook versus Aaron Solo.
Oh, I love Hook. I love me some Hook.
Yeah.
And it was a tag match.
It's gonna be fun.
It was Jake Atlas versus Adam Cole.
I think that'll be good.
Oh, we got Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter versus Rio and Ruby Soho.
That's going to be amazing.
Honestly, Jamie Hayter has really impressed me with with all of her matches, because she works she was in Stardom, I think, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and it feels like she brings that style back, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe we're getting
Cody.
Yeah,
it's just surreal seeing CM Punk in a graphic like this.
Yeah, it doesn't seem for real.
Are you kidding me? That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dante.
Powerhouse Hobbs and Dante
Lucha
Martin.
Bros versus
We've already gotten 2 of those matches. We already got Shida versus Dean. This is their 4th match together.
Does Jungle Express or Jurassic Express win the belt right here?
I don't think so. I think,
do.
Really?
On the docket. I think they win. I think they win the belts right now.
I don't think it's the most improbable thing. I just think the Lucha Bros, I feel like it might go to Proud and Powerful. And I think solely for that one shot of Jungle Boy handing the belts to the Lucha Bros and signaling the challenge, while Santana's sitting there on the ring, just looking in between them. I thought that was a really good cinematic shot that kind of foreshadows it.
Interesting.
But if Jurassic Express does win, I'm not disappointed. It gets more Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and probably Christian.
If they don't win, it has to be Santana and Ortiz that take it off of them.
I agree with that.
Which I think already should have done. Santana taking it off the Young Bucks.
I agree with that. I think it should have happened in New York.
Young Bucker and then the Lucha Bros could have taken it off.
I agree.
The Lucha Bros, I don't think they really need a reign to legitimize themselves, because they're already people know they're such a good tag team with all of their their lucha. I think it could have gone.
They don't need belts.
Because they're so good, they don't need the belt. I could think it could have gone Young Bucks lose it to Santana and Ortiz at Grand Slam, because in New York they would have been electric.
That's where I thought was going to happen too. That would have been such a big moment.
It would have been amazing, but I can't believe it didn't happen. And then I think Best Friends could be Santana and Ortiz for the titles, just because they have a lot of chemistry and history together. You know, because Inner Circle has been
And that
feuded with
street
them.
fight too.
That street fight was awesome. You know,
Yeah.
it feels like they could be the New Day and Usos of
Wait,
AEW.
best friends win that though.
I think
You know
yeah, they
what?
won the street fight.
Good analogy. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think like New Day and Usos of AEW. Like New Day and Usos, they're like the spiritual rivals all the time. And then Santana Ortiz could definitely be that against the best friends in AEW. Because I feel like sorry, I think what makes Usos and New Day so good is that their rivalry is one that just goes on and just stretches and encompasses a lot of history. Whereas a lot, like most WWE feuds, are just an escalation of violence, which is really annoying. Which is why I didn't like the Edge versus Seth Rollins build. It was just escalation of violence, and I thought the match banged, but like, the feud was just fine.
Yeah,
but I think that the New Day versus Usos
that's one of the things about, you know, as far as that long storytelling, that, you know, long term storytelling. Excuse me.
Yeah,
that right there is important. You know, and if you can, and that's what keeps people, you know, checking in, tuning in, seeing what's going on. Is the story.
I have a question.
I think. What's that?
No, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I think Christian Cage is gonna turn on Jurassic Express tonight and call them for the tag belts.
If they lose, that'd be a cool way to lose. Because I want to see Christian Cage and Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
My question.
I think it's coming eventually. I think it's coming. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but I do feel it coming. You know, you feel that heat that's going towards, you know, and it makes sense. That, like, if they lose, he's going to go bonkers.
I have a question. Does anybody know who Cody faces at Battle of the Belts? Have they established it yet?
Sammy Guevara.
Oh, that'd be interesting. If Sammy won the belt right back, that'd be really cool for Cody's like heel turn, you know? Because I feel like if he won the belt and lost it immediately, that'd be a good reason to just like go.
For him to be mad. I think I don't know. I am not the biggest fan of Sammy's reign. It didn't feel like he was the main character for most of it. Like that American Top Team feud.
I always saw him as a transitional champion.
And Cody can single-handedly carry feuds between people. So I'm really happy he's the TNT champ again. So I also think that this will be like the precursor to him eventually challenging for the AEW World Championship, and then he won't turn into like the mustache swiveling
Michael
heel.
Beasley says Santana and Ortiz will be the next AEW
He'll dye his hair black and everything, though.
Michael Beasley, thanks for watching. I'm going to disagree because I think Jurassic Express is about to win the belt right here. I'm just saying it right now. And then I bet they win the titles, and I bet Christian turns on them immediately after.
I agree that that Santana Ortiz are the next. I think the story is already there. They also deserve it. They were just so good.
I mean, I would like to see Jurassic Express win the tag titles, but I remember in Impact Wrestling when Lucha Bros and Santana Ortiz had that huge rivalry, and I feel like that they could have an even better rivalry in AEW with being on a bigger. I mean, not the Impact's not big, but AEW got that more. Yeah, they could make it bigger than what it was.
What was I gonna say? I agree.
Imagine having a
continuity in their stories.
Yeah, like imagine having a street fight with.
Go ahead.
Like kind of like best friends and Santana and Ortiz, but Lucha Bros and Santana and Ortiz for tag belts.
I'm a little upset we didn't get in the build up to this match Rey Fenix versus Jungle Boy, because they definitely teased it at Revolution when they did that tag team
in a singles match.
Thing.
Yeah,
Derek
Patterson.
Jungle Boy and Ray Phoenix were the last people in the match, and then Ray Phoenix won. I thought they would go into like a one-on-one match after that, at least, just because they had excellent chemistry.
Oh.
But we never got that.
Thanks
But-
for coming on, Derek Patterson. Thank you for watching.
Oh.
I'm great. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good too. How about you?
I'm just trying my best to keep going.
I'm gonna email you some of these nerds. The sugar is helping me stay going.
Yeah.
I think Santana Ortiz, I really think that they could definitely carry the belts. It feels like the Lucha Bros haven't done much for the belts. Like, I feel like FTR really carried that feud they had, and Lucha Bros was just there for the match. Santana and Ortiz, you know, they're almost like Eddie Kingston at like the level of realness they bring to the promos. Like when Santana and Ortiz were feuding with FTR, I thought that was so good.
I agree. I have more thoughts, but I have a bunch of nerds in my mouth.
They really need to make a figure of this Pentagon Junior attire with the Joker kind of type attire.
Yeah, the Joker. Yeah, that's dope.
It's definitely toy.
It's like the Joker with the samurai and all that. Oh, he winds up and Luchasaurus stops it. Boom! Luchasaurus chops him.
Oh.
Chops in person are way different than on TV.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
oh yeah, it hurts. That's not a fake. That's not fake.
Like, fun fact about me, years ago, I was like 13 or 14. I was training to be a wrestler, and man, from being a fan for years and actually getting in the ring, it was definitely an experience I'll never forget. Like,
what is happening here?
What? That was cool.
Oh,
Nope.
Luchasaurus came in right after he get a hit in the back of the head.
I love Luchasaurus. I really enjoy him. I could see if Christian wants to try to make him more serious, maybe trying to take off his dinosaur mask, and that could lead to the split up of Christian from Jurassic Express. I think that'd be a good catalyst for it. But Luchasaurus is just so good by himself. Like him versus Wardlow was really good when they had that feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jungle Boy in. Oh.
I was just thinking, Mikey T, that this being in the main event would also does serve your argument of them being of this being a title change, because I could definitely see them doing a title change in the main event.
Good point.
If it weren't in the main event and it was like the opener and Bryan Danielson versus Hangman was the main event, then I think it would be a. I'm starting to convince myself that this is going to be a title change now.
But I don't think it's concrete. I agree that I think that Santana and Ortiz would be better to take the belts off the Lucha Bros. But I'm not saying that
it's impossible
down the line at some point.
Yeah.
I do think that there is something about Jurassic Express and having the crowd sing Jungle Boy's music every time they come out. I think that would be a big title change for the first episode of TBS to make people be like, oh, damn, this is Jungle Boy's first championship in AEW. Like, this is a big moment, you know?
Yes, indeed. Michael Beasley. Mikey Willie is watching AEW, not WWE. AEW actually treats their legends respectfully.
Also, you could even argue that Hogan wasn't great in his time as a character, but as a wrestler,
he sucked.
Warrior,
he sucked.
All he could,
thank you.
All he could do was
Dude didn't have a moveset.
Him in Japan went a bit crazy at some points.
That
Have you
man
seen
had
some?
3 moves.
Have you seen him?
I think
wrestle
in Japan, his finisher was like the freaking, what was it, Polish hammer? Is that what it's called?
I don't know what it's
You
called.
put together and you just do that.
In Japan, he did like chain wrestling.
That was the name of it. But yeah,
Wait.
but in New Japan, I mean, that was his move, and like he had nothing.
Are you saying that when he wrestled in Japan, his in wrestling work was better?
Yeah. Well, at least from I haven't seen.
No. I'm talking about the finisher that he had.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that he didn't care about wrestling at all. He was making money.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he was making bank. But
I just feel like everything I've seen from him in the ring, he sucks.
Mm-hmm. I've only seen a few clips of him in Japan, and it looked like he was doing like chain wrestling there. I haven't seen his Polish hammer.
Good, is what you're saying.
What?
Was he doing the chain wrestling good or no?
It actually, let me see if I can find the clip on Twitter, and I'll send it to you real quick.
Maybe it's probably better.
You talking about Hulk Hogan doing chain wrestling?
But then he came to America.
Probably when he was young.
Wrestling.
Go slow.
Where is this?
No, but the thing is that I mean, honestly, nobody remembers his chain wrestling.
Hold up, I found a link to it real quick. Okay, let me see if it's loading. I found it on. Let's see, right here. Once it loads.
He did have a moveset. Really, all he had was like
Hulk up.
Undertaker had more of a moveset than.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
WCW all he had was that big boot and leg drop, and that was it.
1, 2, 3. He would hook up. Number 1, he would hook up. Number 2, leg drop. 3, big boot. 1, 2, 3, bam. That's it.
There, I just sent it in
the
chat right there. You could watch that clip, I think. It's not loading for me, but I'm pretty sure this is the clip I watched. If you want to see it.
Mikey Willis says Hulk Hogan did not ruin TNA. Man, you keep on bringing that up. We've already explained.
Whoa! Jungle Boy with a hell of a clothesline and tagging out. Jungle Boy. Okay, X Phoenix.
Does that link that I sent work?
Oh.
Oh, what did you say, Aiden?
I sent a link in the private chat thing. See if that one works for Hulk Hogan's technical wrestling.
Redirected
he
to
was
Reddit.
A bodybuilder, and he wasn't even a.
Oh. Luchasaurus takes down both Phoenix and Penta.
This chain wrestling is making me laugh. It's better than what I expected, but it's.
I know it's not terrible actually. Like it's not. It's obviously not like Bryan Danielson level, but like it's not terrible.
I mean, for a big man, it's not bad, but like, and I guess
it's more spot for spot.
I think it's just because he knew how to make money where he was. In Japan, if they wanted a more sports-based and technical thing,
what was that? Yeah.
Hot tag to the fucking dinosaur.
Oh my gosh. My hair is a mess today.
I'm sorry, Connor. I didn't.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm sorry. I let an F-bomb slip, but I promise I will put all my dues into the swear jar, and it won't happen again.
I didn't even hear you say F-bomb or anything.
Oh, but I did, and I felt really bad after I said it.
What you say a bad word?
Match. Calm my dogs down.
Oh, kicked out. Luchasaurus almost had that one.
Pete, let's go. I love that tag team work from Lucha Bros.
Mikey Willie says he thinks that weird Hulk Hogan.
You think I'm jealous of Hulk Hogan?
Hey, buddy.
Well, he is rich, but at least I'm not a racist. So
Jealous
you
of
know.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
Hey, you
Canadian
Oh!
Destroyer.
Oh! And he kicks out. Jungle Boy just kicked out of that. Did y'all see that?
bro.
Did he kick out of the Made in Japan? Yeah, I love the Made in Japan. Actually, it looks great.
This is.
I think. Oh, I can't remember. I think it was in Rev Pro, maybe. I can't remember. But Osprey tried to do
Destroyer.
Osprey tried to do a Made in Japan, and it looked horrible when Osprey did it.
In the damn.
Oh,
There's some ECW. This is some ECW stuff right here. Turn out the lights. Something happens.
The lights go out. Is someone fixing a debut?
Okay,
No.
the lights went back out.
I don't
And then
know what-
they just came back on. They continued what they were doing. I guess somebody
Okay,
just flipped
maybe
the switch
Brody
on
King
accident.
debuts at the end.
my God.
Maybe it's not even Brody King.
Ooh.
Like maybe we're just getting swerved to Buddy Matthews or something. That'd be awesome.
Or Wyndham Rotunda.
Or that would also be really cool on the
I
first
will
episode
cry.
of TV.
You'll
Yeah.
see Bro Man cry on live stream if Wyndham Rotunda is.
Oh, corkscrew!
He might still be working on movies though. That's what he was doing, I think, right?
Oh, that was nice.
Wow. That was awesome.
You see that?
Jungle Boy kick out
You
of
see
10
that
out of
corkscrew?
10. Jungle Boy's
This
kick out
match is
out of 10.
Oh,
amazing.
do you drop
so
her?
far.
Oh, the Jungle Boy kicks out. What the hell is going on? What the hell?
No,
You see Christian?
man.
Oh my
Jungle
god!
Boy.
I was not
Jungle Boy
expecting him to
kicks
kick out of that.
Okay.
Wow, this match
So
That was
is.
good
way
protected.
behind y'all, the lights
For a
just went out.
What is Alex Abrahantes
Oh wait,
doing?
the lights just went out for you?
Yeah,
Oh wow!
I gotta fast forward.
Alex Abrahantes is bringing the table in.
Oh God! No,
He's
why
desperate. Now comes
Uh-oh.
Christian Cage.
You got to open the table.
Christian was about to catch up to him.
What is with
Oh,
these
boy.
lights?
Team-
Luchasaurus.
I have no idea. I
Neither
think maybe
team-
it's gonna be
Oh.
some kind of debut at the end.
But who debuts at the end of the Lucha Bros and Jurassic Express match?
Well, I mean, the Lucha Bros came out for Malachi
Oh.
Black's match, so maybe Malachi Black, and then either it's. I think for the House of Black, it's either going to
No.
be, it's either most likely Brody King, second most likely Buddy Matthews, third most maybe Wyndham Rotunda.
It's just like why do they
Wow.
keep doing the lights out thing? I don't understand who's gonna
Oh.
debut this match. Is my thing.
Choke
Yeah,
stepped
I
into
have
the
no
fucking
idea.
table. Excuse my
Well, I bet
language.
it's going to have something to do with the
Damn.
House of Black. Maybe
Yeah.
the House of
This is
Black
good.
cost
Black
Lucha
going
Bros
back
the match.
Tag titles, maybe.
Maybe, or they could cost Lucha Bros the
That's
match. But
This match
Okay,
is truly a throwback to ECW.
oh, Christian Cage is
Mhm.
back.
Oh, I hope
It
Phoenix
reminds
is
me a
alright.
lot of ECW.
Yeah.
I hope Phoenix is fine. He's always getting injured.
As
I
far
hope-
as the lights coming
I got
on and
a-
off and stuff like that.
Did they just throw up the X?
Oh,
I saw Bryce Remsburg throw up the X sign.
Oh, did he?
Jungle Boy.
Yeah, I think he did. I could have swore I saw him. Well, no, come on.
Oh, this could be it.
No, man.
Oh my!
What the?
Yeah.
Wait! Don't say anything yet.
Wait a second. He
'Cause,
pinned him. 1, 2, 3.
Mikey T doesn't know what happened yet.
He was a legal man.
You can tell me. You can talk about it. Talk about it. I don't care. I gotta go after it and find it. What happened?
Jungle Boy
Lucha
rolled
Boy.
up. Penta.
I mean, Lucha Boy. Jungle Luchasaurus.
Yeah, you're
Excuse-
right,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Oh my-
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
totally
crazy
got
right
that
now.
one.
Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy just won the titles.
Yeah.
I know
Wow.
it's on Rampage.
Oh man, no. Oh wait, am I
Yeah.
wearing mine? Wait, hold up. No, I'm
Wait,
not.
he hit him with the roll up for the win.
Yeah, he reversed the Made in Japan.
What
That was
all? That was all the real deal. 1, 2, 3.
wow. That was a great match and a great ending.
And can I say once again, I called
Wow.
Cody Sammy. Can I say I called this too?
You did call this.
Yeah.
You totally did.
But what the F was up with the lights going
Uh-oh.
out?
I have no idea.
Uh-oh.
I hope something better happened here.
I'm really upset about the fact that they didn't do anything going out.
What's going on here?
Wait, why are all the tag teams coming out now?
Exactly. You see who's coming out?
Wait, was that Nick
Look
Jackson?
at Chris Jericho. That's Chris
I
Jericho.
don't get why they're. Oh, Chris Jericho.
Wait, yeah, why is Jericho?
Alistair. No, there's Malachi up there.
Here,
Oh no,
What's really
wow,
going
that was
on?
Malachi Black.
Malachi's here.
I get it.
I'm back. Jungle Boy has a title. Let's go.
Why are all the tag teams out? This is just a weird way to end the show.
Is Malachi?
I don't
about
get it. What the?
They're coming after him.
Malachi's about to
They're
reveal
coming
the
after him. And they're
Come on,
congratulating them for winning. Just know that we're coming after those belts.
Okay, but if Malachi doesn't reveal his tag team partner right here, I'm gonna freak out.
I don't think he is. I think this is just how the show is ending. This is so. Yeah, no, they just. Oh my god,
that's a weird way of teasing it. He's showing like, hey, I'm going after the tag belts.
they did two.
Mofos.
What they did 2 blackouts and then nothing.
And
came
it's
of it.
nothing.
Yeah,
there's
it's a huge tease. Big ass. Yeah, it's a huge tease.
I like that Red Dragons out there. Hey, it's FTR.
They're showing Santana and Ortiz a lot.
Let's see what they're doing.
Yeah.
They got to be the ones to take it.
As silly as it is,
Trying
I
to
see
show off their
exactly what
tag
they're doing.
division. They're showing off their tag division without showing the Young Bucks. I guess that makes sense because Nick
Saying,
has
hey,
those-
you got the
Matt has
titles,
those.
but we're coming.
Oh yeah, that's the outro.
I mean, when they come out there, they're like, okay, you got the belts, but we're coming after them.
Mhm.
Well,
You
that
know,
was
congratulations, but hey,
Wow. I
That
called
was-
it.
That you did call that one. That was a really weird
Yeah, that was-
episode, in my opinion. That was like it wasn't bad. It was just kind of weird.
I like the ending. I thought it was cool.
There were some
Yeah,
weird
I thought-
technical things with the lights going out for no reason.
Yeah, that was weird. Like, why did the lights go out?
Yeah.
That's it. That was weird. The Malachi Black just switching places with the Lucha Bros.
Well,
I
no,
thought
but
that
that's
was-
what he always does. He always the lights go out the second time, and he's in the ring, you know. And then
Yeah.
the Lucha Bros just happen to have moved or whatever. And so I get that, but like,
Yeah.
I'm definitely proud of Jurassic Express as well.
Mhm.
But it just like, why would you tease us twice
Hell
with a
yeah.
blackout with no payoff?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And then what else was weird? Like the judge thing kind of confused me because like I get the
I don't
point
think there
of
should have been
wanting
any
to-
judges.
I think it could have just maybe
Yeah,
some maybe it could have been a best like 2 out
It
of
didn't
3
make any
falls match, I
sense.
think.
If they were gonna have the judges involved,
Right.
it should have gone 45 minutes plus.
I
They
agree
should have
with
had
that.
us thinking
Yeah.
that maybe they were gonna go to the time limit again, and
Mhm.
that they would need the judges. But he just won clean in the middle. of
They
the
weren't
ring
needed in
for
the first place.
30-some minutes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
Whatever.
what
It
else?
was a banger of a match, though. They were
It
going
was.
so fast for a sec.
Jade versus Ruby. It felt like Ruby was wrestling her WWE style, and then Jade like had to catch up to Ruby.
I didn't like the finish either. It was a cool move, but I think she botched it a little bit.
It felt
Yeah.
weird to look
It
at.
should that
you know?
Jade still has work to do in the
Yeah,
ring.
I
She's
think there was a
Ruby was
better
yeah,
champion.
there was a total.
If that means Ruby's
I-
getting the shot.
There was a
women's
botch with a
title.
pin.
Yeah, with
That
when
confused
Ruby
me.
rolled her up.
In WWE, they would have had Ruby lose this match, and then she's relegated back to the mid card, as opposed to now she's having a shot at the world title, even though she might not win, because obviously we all agree Thunder Rosa probably will take the title off of her. But they sold me a ticket that I think Ruby could be the one to take the belt off Brit. But with the story that they've told me, I think it has to be Thunder Rosa. So, but I still want to see the Ruby and Britt Baker match. It's gonna be a banger.
Mikey T, I actually disagree with what you said. If this were WWE, Jade would have squashed Ruby, and then she would have squashed her the next week, and then the next
You're
week.
right.
and
You're
then the
right.
next
You're
week.
right.
And then for some reason, Ruby would be still saying,
And then they'll
that,
come up with a story that they would never finish.
And then Ruby would say that she's being passed in line for title shots for everyone.
So you gave me too much, or I gave them too much credit. I apologize. You're
Definitely. So I'm still upset at what they just did with Doudrop. Is that how you pronounce her name? Doudrop, Dewdrop?
Drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she was
Dropped the ball. They could have just called her Piper Niven. Like,
yeah, I don't
or whatever her name was before WWE. Like,
Yeah.
It was disappointing. But yeah,
And
I
then
thought this
Veer is
episode, like,
coming.
Yes, he's totally going to get released before he eventually comes to Raw.
Who are you talking about?
He's never going to
Veer. There's, I can't believe he's been coming for this long. It seems like
what's going on with that?
He's going to be lightheaded.
You should be a doctor for that, homie.
What was I going to say? And then WWE Twitter tried doing the send Veer thing after a hook match. That was
yeah, and that's like, dude, send hook is too organic, bro. You can't copy that shit.
Yeah, it feels like if this is their way to try to get him over.
I need to get off.
Okay, then. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Not tomorrow. 2 days. Friday.
It was a great show, Friday. Connor. I know you're probably ready to get off. Mr. Jacob, it's been real. Glad to be back. Sorry, it was a long day. I was a little loosey goosey.
Good to see you back, man.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to be back, man. I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, I wish I could be doing the podcast, but I can't even get out of bed right now. So it was good to be back. Good to watch a good night of wrestling with my boys. So I hope you'll have a good one, Connor. You take it out.
Yeah, but the show was definitely great. First match, Bryan Danielson and Hangman was awesome, and then the main event was awesome as well. So what was rate the show tonight?
For the show, I give it.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, go ahead.
I think I'd give it maybe. I think I give it a 7 out of 10. Hasn't been the best episode we've seen, but it's not bad.
But 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Or I'm sorry, 3.5 out of 5
Yeah.
is what I was going to say. 7 out of 10. That's what I give it. It was a great matches. I thought some of the spots could have been better, and I thought some of the stories could have been better or better well told. But overall, I think it was a really entertaining night of wrestling.
Yeah.
I was thinking like more of a from me an 8, but that's just me.
Yeah, I would give it a 7 or 8.
Say whatever you want.
Yeah, everyone has their own opinion.
If you had to give it out of 10.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
An 8?
Yeah, so me and 8, 7, Mr. Jacobs at 8. Connor, what do you got?
Probably 8 as well.
So we're not too far off.
Yeah.
I think it was a great show. I just think things could have been executed better. That's all the only criticism I have.
Yeah.
From an in-ring perspective and from a aspect of the technicality of the production. The lights out, I don't get it. I'm sorry, I just don't get it.
Yeah, that didn't really make sense.
Especially the second one. The second one was like, what?
Yeah. But we'll be back for Rampage on Friday, and then we'll be back for Battle of the Belt Saturday, their first Supercard event. That's and we got Sabu coming on January 26th. That's going to be one of our best interviews, I think.
Legend.
Show
up.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I got to say. It was a very good show, and it was great having you back, Mikey T.
Thank you. Glad to be back. I'm glad, like I said, no other place I would rather be on a Wednesday or a Friday, or in this case, a Saturday night, or in Saturday's case, Battle of the Belts, a Saturday night with y'all, because I appreciate y'all's insight. I feel like y'all helped me grow as a wrestling fan by seeing other people's perspectives, and I respect and appreciate all y'all for that. And don't forget, I am still, Aiden, you weren't here for this, but because I bought Chris and I Hate MJF shirt, I'm buying everyone a shirt for Christmas. Unfortunately, Rich is next in line, and he wasn't here, so we're going to have to wait for him. And then if he's not here next week, I'm picking somebody else. And then we'll go from there. But everybody's getting a shirt from Mikey T, the plumber.
That's really cool of you, man.
Yeah, so be thinking about what shirt you want, Aiden.
It's a good question. I don't shop on for wrestling shirts as often as I should.
You should. Pro Wrestling Tees or shop AEW. And cheers to all you guys for being awesome.
Here's my crushed can. I'll cheers you back. I'm not drinking alcohol. This is water, I promise.
I'm also not drinking alcohol, I promise.
Only the H2O.
Yeah, but we'll be back for Rampage Friday, Battle of the Belt Saturday, Sabu with January 26th. That's pretty much it. We'll see you guys on Friday for Rampage.
Peace out, everyone.
Peace.
Have a great night. Thank y'all for watching.